Welcome to Changeling the Dreaming, Love Springs Eternal, Chapter 12. Hopefully we'll be back on a more normal schedule, but I did say that last time, and it is the summer months, so people have vacation lives and things they want to do, but we'll try to do what we can. Anyway, let's get into our synopsis of what happened last week. Adam, you are on the chopping block. No pressure. It's okay. I did go back and do a recap of what we did last week, so if you're totally lost, I can help fill in the gaps.
Give me the first sentence.
The first sentence was you were outside a rich mansion as a dog.
Yes. Okay. I'm there now. Okay, so I am the dog. I even try to climb up the hill and fail at it.
Yes.
And then a sky wind thing, and I turn into some wind object, fly through the sky.
Yep, you airbended.
Yeah, airbended. Made it up there, and
You were
I heard... That's facts. That's real. I saw the meeting happening between, oh god, the names: Nanny Boo Boo, Lady Grace,
Yes.
and
Someone you didn't recognize.
someone I didn't recognize. Her name started with an M.
Giselle.
Giselle.
No, God, I was about to go like Matilda. Giselle, and but I couldn't see her quite yet. Either way, they had the conversation. Realized that Nanny Boo Boo was being paid by Giselle, and gave her seemingly hush money to just ignore the problem. About $20,000?
10.
10. It was 10,000. Okay. And so that happened. Nanny Boo Boo leaves, and I heard more. I stayed and heard a little bit more.
Yeah, you heard about them talking about wanting to go to Blue Springs,
Yes.
or Giselle insisting that they go see it tomorrow.
Yes.
And that was about
it.
end of the conversation before they moved to another room to celebrate the new home, her buying a new home and all that. Then you made your way down the hill.
Yep, made my way down the hill, met up with Nanny Boo Boo. We had our conversation about it, and as we were having our conversation, a big, God, the names.
Jabberwocky.
Yes, a Jabberwock. Is it a Jabberwock or a Jabberwocky?
Jabberwock.
Jabberwock.
Jabberwocky.
No, that's
It's canon.
poem.
It's canon in this game.
It's
Jabberwocky.
The Jabberwocky was came down and started chasing after us. And we didn't have anywhere else to go but right back to the Reverie. While that was happening, Morgan was that when you were having the conversation with your sister?
Yes.
And you were like deep in your feels?
Yes.
Yes.
She's still deep. Well, she's still going to be deep in her feels.
Yes.
Because she
She
made all
was-
the bad decisions.
She was listening to a My Chemical Romance album.
No, she was
and-
listening to Lana Del Rey.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And deep in
DMing her ex.
DMing her
No,
ex,
don't.
And
downloading Tinder,
yes.
and
That too.
She did do that.
and we show up at the Reverie. Now Pamela she went to Blue Springs to go visit, and with Dan, and found out what was lying beneath the Blue Spring, and it was some ancient one.
Yes,
Fomorian.
a Fomorian, which is like an
Fomorian.
ancient, powerful fae, but they're like ugly and deformed and the creatures of nightmare.
Yes. And so Pamela is coming back, and
On the new Vespa.
on the new
Oh,
Vespa that was
yes.
made by Kyle,
Yep.
that has a ludicrous speed in it.
Yes.
And she got new helmets.
We-
Had new
we
helmets
sure
made.
did, yeah.
Nanny Boo Boo and I make it to the Reverie and bring our new buddy with us.
Yes.
And we fight him, and Morgan fights him on the rooftop. I shoot a gun with bullets made out of whatever I'm thinking.
Dream
in that
bullets,
moment. Dream
yep.
bullets made out of
yeah.
whatever I'm thinking in that moment, like lasers and arrows and anything of that sort. Morgan gets there, chops the head off of the Jabberwocky, and we defeat that. and we all reconvene. Pamela shows up too, and we all try to fight it. But after it's dead, we all reconvene, give each other information about Blue Springs, Giselle, Lady Grace. Realize that Lady Grace is under like a spell of Giselle in a way.
It's a
or
little
she's
worse
like-
than that.
Okay,
So
yeah.
what Morrigan gleaned from it was that with a good enough roll that Giselle sounds like she could be a Savardal. And Savardals are known to take a she when they are going through their chrysalis and corrupt them kind of like a cuckoo or a cowbird or something like that does, and take the child almost like the namesake of Changeling and corrupt them into a Savardal. And that from what she was piecing together and the appearance of Lady Grace and how it was starting to not look quite Arcadian she realized that this was happening to her.
Yes.
Which is great for me because now she has to help her.
She actually feels really, really bad.
Good, you should.
She does. I don't know that I do.
Doesn't
But she
Varix
does.
doesn't feel bad whatsoever.
I'm not surprised by that either.
Absolutely not. She got herself into it. It's her fault.
For being born.
Shouldn't have been born. Your fault. Not my fault.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, it sounds like a you problem. But and
Eric's
then
the compassionate.
The
yes.
next time there's a paternity issue, that's what you're going to hear.
Yeah. Well, I'm
And that
good at
pretty well
those.
catches us up. There was one last little thing. Pamela called in
Yeah, we're about to have lots
Carrie
of guests.
Dunwood and the former Duke Brendan McLean, told them about the Fomorian and the Thalain problem, and Carrie said they would be there within the hour and to expect a great deal of company.
We're going to war.
Yeah.
And that's where our story begins. In a very crowded den, the guest check-in of the Reverie. There stands Carrie Dunwood and Duke Brendan McLean,
He's just
Who-
out in the open.
yes, who only Pamela has really met
Oh,
at this
is he
point.
giving a fake name or something?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's kind of understood how everybody's acting, that he's someone more important than is being led on. Now, keep in mind that he is in hiding, but you're in Eureka. There's no sign of courtiers of King Maelg. The risk is pretty low where you're at, as far as they can tell. And it's an emergency.
Okay.
In addition, there are 5 others with them, making our total 7. There are 2 trolls, a Cluricon, an Autumn She, and a Selkie.
Sweet.
Are these new or do we know these people?
You've never met them before in your life.
Gotcha. Okay.
They look older. I would say they're all probably grumps. They all are wearing pins of their respective kiths. Pins, Pamela, that you recognize, at least in the shape and form, match the one that you were given.
Cool. So they're council members?
It seems that way.
Cool.
And Lady Carrie, as they're all settling in and you manage to find rooms, they all reconvene, and she comes down and introduces them all to you. She says, "This gentleman here," and points to a tall troll. "His name is Bill Snyder of House Dougal. This one here next to him, his wife." And points to another troll. "Miss Christy Fraser of House Liam. This gentleman here, this Cluricon, is Conrad Herrera of House Lianon. This here, this Autumn She, is Shelby Cooper." Shelby is a male, so you know. "Of no house in particular, but of great import to us, nonetheless."
Is that normal? To not be
It
in a-
happens.
Okay.
Especially Autumn She are known to go, "Fuck all this. I'm not doing it."
Isn't that what Morgan does?
No,
she's
she's
in
in
a
a house, but her house is kind of loners.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have to belong to a house.
Oh, okay.
You certainly don't have to. It's usually something that has happened in your history, which is unusual as old as this individual looks. That he
I just
doesn't have a
thought
house.
since Morgan's like pretty strained from her. I mean, maybe that's just her actual family. She's strained.
It's my
from.
actual family.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The house Kaha is very, very, very light on members. It's not a big house.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And this, our dear and valued companion, the guardian of the Arkansas River, Miss Virginia Coleman.
Is that the Selkie?
Mm-hmm. And, introductions are made in respect to all of you. And last, she introduces you, Pamela, to the council. Council members, this is our newest member, the 7th seat of our council. Presiding over Northwestern Territories, Miss Pamela Brightstone.
Whoop de
house.
fucking do.
Shut up, Varys! No,
Of House Liam. And at that, there's a little bit of a murmur.
Oh,
And
there's
the
another
and the
house land.
there is,
Okay.
and they're like, well, now isn't normally we have different members of different houses representing us, don't we? The Autumn, she says,
that one's not
Shelby.
even in a house.
Exactly.
So.
Can
and
we
she
roll
kind of looks.
bullshit
She
on
kind of
that?
looks at him and she says, "This is a state of 3.8 million people at the most. There are even less contained than that. Would you not agree that finding proper representation for all regions would be prudent more than quibbling and discussing whose house represents what?" He's like, "I meant no offense." Like,
You got told.
Beggars can't be choosers, brah.
well, I'm sure you were chosen justly. I did not mean anything by it. I just was talking proper council protocol.
Morgan's
understand.
like, should I?
Council protocol does not matter terribly much when we have no authority other than being called a duchy under the thumb of an oppressive regime. Would you not agree?
Damn, she went into it. I'm just letting her.
Well, this
do
isn't
it.
really. You're correct. Forgive me for speaking out. And then the former dupe kind of says, "Look, this is not the time for this. We have more pressing matters. Please tell us why we were summoned here." And he looks at the three of you.
Where
Well.
should we begin? I'll say, an Arcadian she, has been, I don't know what the correct term is out of character. but-
Trifling.
Trifling.
No, she's being
So
manipulated.
there's this bitch named Lady
That
Grace.
big booty bitch. She is being manipulated by a Savardal, who we believe to be a Savardal.
And then there's murmur amongst the council members.
In
And
addition, this Savardal has shown interest in Blue Spring Heritage Center, which I have discovered holds a Fomorian.
at that, there's even more rabble, The Selkie speaks up and she says, "And you know that there's a Fomorian how?"
I spoke to a Nunehi. Was it like a spirit of a Nunehi, or was he actually there, or...
In the dreaming, it's as real as you being here.
But I went... Huh?
It was in your dream. You were in the dreaming.
But I went to the place, and how did I see the Fomorian? Because I went.
Yes, you rolled your gray mare or kenning. I can't remember which.
Oh,
and
that's
you
right.
got a good enough roll that you sensed it.
Okay, then I would just say I was alerted to it by a dream of a Nunehi, and I visited it, and I sensed it.
Very well. They all seem to take that seriously.
Okay, good.
And now there's this matter of the lane as well. That is incredibly troubling.
Indeed.
You tell us more of this.
I might turn it over to Nanny. I ain't turning it over to Varix. Or Morgan. So, okay, I better handle this. None of those were good options. Sorry.
They weren't.
So I'll start with, I know Carrie and the Duke probably know most of the background, but I'll get into the background of how she was looking to buy property here. That's how we met her. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. And then we found out that she was working with 2 boggarts. And we were like, oh, that's suspicious. She claimed she didn't know, though, so that was a little odd. And they were buying property and everything. And, but personally, I believe she had just been tricked. But then,
Don't forget, we had a meeting with all of the people, people in
all the
at
Cathane.
the Cathane at that church or whatever.
And we were attacked.
We were attacked by a goblin. And then I pulled my dick
So
out.
leave that out, Varix. They don't need to know.
But it was out, and it was impressive.
Morgan just
It
like
did
kind
help.
of puts her hand over your mouth, like, please don't talk about it.
Yes,
She leans in
very
and goes,
helpful, Varix.
He goes, please do not talk about your dick in front of the council.
It was an impressive size. Anyways.
They're all just kind of looking awkwardly at one another, like, all right. Let's,
Anyway, we were attacked. We suspected the boggarts. However, we discovered that Lady Grace had been acting on, or under the influence of her mentor, who we had not met, and who we consulted. This is why we consulted Nanny Boo Boo, who is of Grace's house, to see if she would know this mentor. And Nanny had never heard of this mentor and was suspicious. And Nanny had previous dealings with the boggarts, who had attempted to bribe her to sabotage the freehold. So Nanny what was I gonna say?
Had a meeting.
Yes, she confronted Grace. She wanted to know what was going on, and she witnessed this Giselle, the mentor, who then paid her to leave.
And I saw this as an airbender dog.
they all just give you kind of a look, but seem to be
Don't
okay.
explain. Don't explain.
You
Yeah.
had to be there. It was
Okay.
pretty sick, though.
Out of character, is anybody going to tell them about the Jabberwocky,
Oh, shit,
whatever?
yes. And on their way back from this meeting, they were accosted by a Jabberwock, which we fought on these very grounds, and Morgan protected us.
Well, they are in your
And
debt.
I helped.
And I threw a fireball at it, and it, I don't say that.
Well, it seems our first course of action needs to be to speak to this, you say, Savardal, and find out the intentions. Would you not all agree?
I don't know how she'd react to that, but that would be the most direct course of action.
In question,
Mm-hmm.
player question, just because I feel like Morgan may know the answer, but I sure as hell don't.
Sure.
So with Savardals, wouldn't that be kind of like walking in and dealing with like a souped up Arcadian she? Like, could she not just sovereign the shit out of them?
It's possible.
Okay, well then Morgan will very quietly put that out there and say, you could be walking right into a trap. There is a possibility that this Savardal could heavily influence you. I'm not certain that a direct course is the wisest, but I will yield to your judgments.
Brendan kind of nods and he says, I understand your concern, but know that she's not the only one with such abilities. And she would be poorly matched against me.
AKA, shut your mouth.
No.
No.
Just shut your mouth.
He says, I
You sound
understand.
stupid.
I'm more concerned that the Thelaine are not gone, and that she has backup.
I would have thought that would have been a given.
Of course. This is why we aren't here. Just Carrie and I. This is your district, Lady Pamela. What is your course of action? Your suggested course of action?
I want her out of the district, and I fear the only plausible way to do that is killing her. Because if we exile her...
The troll speaks up in a booming voice. I agree. Death is only too good for one such as that.
So wait, is that a don't kill it?
That's
If
a
it's too good?
means-
Oh, not
He
good.
means-
It's good for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It means he's saying that's a mercy to give her death.
Oh, so we should do
wants
worse.
Torture.
What did you
No.
have in mind?
Death will suffice if that is my lord's will. And my lady, of course.
I mean, we have a torture chamber in the
Do
basement.
not.
Morgan is sitting there shaking her head behind him.
You do.
No.
Yeah, we have a torture chamber right in the basement
Please,
here.
That is my candle making area, and that hurts me, Varix.
They make a lot of candles. Wink, wink there.
Puka, yes. There are no Puka on the council, as you shall no doubt notice, lady.
That's a shame.
It is indeed a shame.
Hey, I'm the puka here. All right.
Sorry, I thought we were playing that game.
I don't play games.
Never, I'm sure.
I'm deadly serious.
Of course, all the time.
At all times.
All the time. And the Selkie kind of goes, please stop. I could go down there into the springs and see if there's a concern.
There is a concern.
I don't doubt you. I'm just saying I could verify what you're reporting. And Brendan kind of looks at her and is like, I trust her word. I don't think that wise.
Thank you. I don't say that.
I'm just, if it's needed, I can.
Thank you. I have no idea what to do about that. I thought we need to prevent Giselle coming. She puts on her customer service voice. Everyone would be cool. No.
I know we're early, but he just couldn't wait to be here. I'm sorry. Is this a bad time? You have a lot of guests here.
Oh, they're here for the...
Dominic pushes past his mother, holding a little redheaded girl's hand,
Who the fuck is this?
and you all
Oh.
instantly recognize her as she as well.
What's this?
He's got a girlfriend.
He's like, come on. This is Miss Morrigan. Miss Morrigan, this is my new friend Julia.
Welcome, Julia.
I met her. She was down in the neighborhood, and she was interested in photography too.
Excellent.
It's a pleasure to meet you, lady. And she kneels. She's like, I bend my sword to your will. We shall vanquish the foes. And the mom is looking. She's a very imaginative young lady.
It's
Wow.
great. How fun. This is great. And Morgan's got her hand going like this to the kid, like, get your ass up.
She's not the lady of the house. That's Miss Pamela. Oh, my lady. I am at your service. I shall take the heads of many foes for you.
Thank you, Julia. How nice.
She means headshots, right?
Yes, she sure does. Yes.
We're going to
Lord.
learn all about that.
Yep.
She reads a lot of books. She
That's
reads a
great.
lot of books. She's got a very good imagination.
We love that here. We sure do.
Okay, well,
Morgan just took a head
Shot.
shot.
and all the other Kithane in the building are looking kind of like, what's going on?
I'm not going to lie. I thought that was an innuendo or something. Morgan is probably looking at you like, I certainly did not.
I don't know what you
Tinder's been really good to her.
mean. Yeah.
You don't know about that.
He can guess. He You can feel your vibe.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I know.
No,
what
I
you
know
want.
you're there because I'm on Tinder too.
Yeah, I saw you. I have 3 different profiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swiped right on all of them.
She's like she would like aggressively swipe left to each and every profile.
You're not kidding me this century, Varix.
This isn't the French Revolution.
I have a different profile picture for every one of them.
Yes.
You'll never know
You
which
don't know
one's
who
me.
I am.
I'm gonna catfish you.
I'm gonna be a beautiful,
Dogfish.
sexy,
Yeah.
sexy troll that you can't resist. Who's very honorable.
And
So
very-
anyway, here's the money. Check okay.
Yes.
$1,000.
We only
$500
take
each.
Diners Club reward cards here.
Oh,
No.
well, I don't.
No.
I've never heard
no.
of that card.
No.
He's just having a fun time.
Oh.
He's
Please
very
do not
silly.
listen to him. He had a head injury as a child.
Oh.
It's very tragic.
Oh.
And I know I have to roll banality because I just lied.
Holy shit!
Thank you for keeping track of your character stuff.
I think numbers are pretty.
I got an 8, so I'm good.
You're all right.
Wow.
Probably because Morgan is convinced that sometime Eric's had a head
Yeah, she
injury.
believes that.
She absolutely
It wasn't a lie.
believes that he was dropped on his head.
Well, yet her mother already put money in my account, so I just thought I would do one check.
Well, I
easier on
appreciate
everybody.
that. That's very thoughtful. Thank you.
So I know we're a day early. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Because we were supposed to be here tomorrow.
It's okay.
Okay.
I would tell you if it was not.
Kids, you got your bags and your cameras? Yes, we do. We do, Mom. Yes. Yes, Mrs. Lowell. I have mine here. And she holds up a bag, and there's a freaking claymore hanging off the side of it.
Chimerical, right?
Right.
Like, what does it look like to them?
It just looks like a stuffed snake.
Morgan very gingerly cradles the stuffed snake and goes and sits it on a shelf. Like, you don't fucking need this.
Save that for later.
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, eh.
Put our toys away.
Yep.
Do you also know that it looks like a stuffed snake to them? Do we
Yes.
know, or do
Yeah.
we always see
It always phases in and out.
Okay.
Like, if you looked at it more and wanted to see its true chimerical nature, it would look like that. You know it is, but and it's not really clear in the game, but this is kind of how I picture it, that it is both at the same time, kind of like your nature. Like you know that they look this one way because you're in between two worlds basically. You know they look this one way, but they also look this way, and however you want to look at them more.
Like, whatever you want to focus on.
Whatever you want to focus on, it'll look that way. Most likely, if it's chimerical, it probably naturally in your brain turns into what, it is pretty quick. So she's like, okay, well, I've got to get back. It's a long drive. I hate to say hi and bye, but I'm sure they're in great hands.
Thank you.
All right. Take lots of cool pictures, Dom. Oh, I will, Mom. I'm going to really learn.
We're gonna be shooting so many people.
We are ready for war, my lady. And the little girl kneels lower. When shall we strike?
Morgan's like doing her hand like this, like, can you cut this shit until his mom leaves?
Well, first you
No,
need.
she's gone.
Oh, okay.
I was
She
gonna say
waited till
first
she's
you
gone.
need to check your shutter speed. Make sure that your
Barracks.
ISO is just right.
He doesn't know what you don't know what you're speaking about. First of all, leave the photography to me.
I know exactly what I'm speaking about.
Julia,
Yes.
when we're around mortals, you gotta cool it.
I do not have to. They think I am just an imaginative child.
Julia, as one who learned the hard way
Yeah.
about being just an imaginative child.
I am here for Thelaine blood and Thelaine blood only. I
Julia-
shall taste it in my teeth.
Julia, what is your house?
Skaha,
Very good. As
I remember you from other lives. We shall go to glorious battle.
yes,
I shall not fail you this time.
Oh shit.
what happened last time? Do I remember her? Like it's
I threw myself in front of a dragon that was going to destroy you.
Aww.
But she still
It-
failed.
that's kind of what Morgan's thinking.
Yeah.
Did you throw yourself unnecessarily? It
No,
sounds
I
like.
was intending to kill him from the inside out.
Oh my
But
god,
it
it's
didn't
Drax!
quite work.
She doesn't say that out loud. That's just me. She's like, I can see how that plan.
And
went
Dominic's
awry.
smiling from ear to ear. I did good, right?
Yes.
I showed her the Instagram post, and so much stuff made sense to her. It was crazy.
Do I remember this chick at all? Can I see if I remember?
Yeah,
her?
you can give me your remembrance.
Okay. I got a 9 and a 7.
Yeah, that's enough. Because I didn't give you a target at 6. In past lives, her true name was Alonwe.
Alonway?
Alonwe the Bloodthirsty. Alonwe the Mad. Alonwe the Storm of Rage.
Fucking great.
And she didn't know this until the Instagram post?
The girl?
Yeah.
It's sounding like Dom saying she had a chrysalis upon seeing this.
Morgan red pilled her with an Instagram post. She saw the Matrix code.
Yes, I remember you now that you say something. And she's in her mind, she's thinking, oh, great. But she's like,
Prince Illyriel and I, we shall not fail you. We are united at last, although it seems we are out of time with one another.
yes.
But I am just as strong.
Well, in order for me not to spend the rest of this lifetime in prison, I will need you to listen to my orders.
And the adults that are all coming through are just staring in awe at this child, and they're like, and then you hear somebody whisper, "This is why we have issues with Ska."
All right.
Do we have any juice?
No offense.
Pamela, do we
None.
have any juice boxes for these?
Certainly.
Morgan turns around and gives the look like the do you really want to go there look.
And they give you the look of, "No, I do not." It came out foot, meat, mouth. And it was the Clericon. Clericons aren't known to do that. Usually they want to have a good scrap.
Yeah.
What
Morgan does too.
Do we have any?
It seems like he
I think
knows
she
this.
met
Or
his
sh-
boyfriend.
Yeah, that he knows this.
That just seems like they would end up on a Cops episode.
Very passionate.
Just beating the shit out of each other. Morgan hanging out of the trailer, yelling to lock his ass up.
Ready the horses. It is time to ride.
Julia, we don't have horses this lifetime.
Oh.
And we're not riding just yet. We have to have a game plan, okay? In all seriousness, I will not go to prison over some stupid shit that you do.
A photographer never leaves without checking to make sure they have everything. You make sure you have batteries. You got to make sure your lenses are correct. You got to make sure that everything is in order.
That is actually correct. You may listen to him on this point.
Incredible.
Yes, you're correct. Retrieve my bitch slicer from the top shelf.
When it is needed, it shall be retrieved.
That's a cute name.
Its true name is one that I cannot speak yet. It is too foreign to my tongue.
Does she mean a
She's
cuss
not
word?
old, she's not old enough
Bad
yet.
cuss word.
I
It's
don't.
cunt
I
slicer.
try to say it. It comes to my name, to my mind, and it's too hard to pronounce. I do know that it means death whispers on the wind, but I like this other name for some reason. It makes me laugh because I'm not supposed to curse, and Mom said that I would get in trouble, but it was funny to me.
I'll allow it.
Okay, Brendan speaks back up. I know we don't have long. Is there any other information we need to know about this Savardal and the plans?
Well, we could.
Adam, did your character mention about what they said in the house at all?
Which
Well, technically, Pamela did mention the Blue Springs thing.
But nothing about anything else.
I was just summarizing. Is there something I left out?
I don't know. I do know, but I can't say.
Oh.
Because it's
well,
important what your characters say. I can't help you much at this point.
I hadn't said anything
Okay.
of importance to them.
Sure.
I mentioned the bride.
But I also
She said that she doesn't think there'll be any more Thelaine.
that
I don't believe that.
Great Lady Grace said that she hopes that we're not going to be hurt by what's coming or something.
There may still be hope for Lady Grace. I do not believe she has been completely transformed as of yet.
Well, shall we go pay them a
I
visit
agree to disagree.
at their estate?
Right now?
I see no better time.
It should
Didn't
be.
we call the rest of Eureka?
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna see if we could put that plan into action, like Chuck going through the wires and Gail sneaking in. I would probably relay that plan to these people too. Say like, we planned for this before, but it didn't happen.
Because they brought a goblin to our meeting
Yeah.
and tried to murder us. And they got Chuck. But he was alright. He's a
I'm
bit of a
sorry to
bitch
hear
about
that.
it, but
Well,
Yeah, I
Sorry to hear that.
called all of them, so
Okay.
I'll be here.
okay. I didn't recall if you said you did.
I can't remember either, but
We'll
I
just say
meant
you
to.
did.
At
So
the
we'll
very end, we said that we did.
Okay.
Okay. So, only one person you called shows up. Kyle.
Hello, Kyle.
Hey, what the fuck's going on? Is it a party or what?
Yeah. So,
Is there fucking trouble?
yes. Lady
Sweet.
Grace is under the influence of a Savardal, we believe.
where the hell is everybody
The
else?
fuck is a Savardal?
That's what I'm wondering.
A Savardal is as a boggart is to a boggin. As a... Fuck, I fucked all that up. A Savardal is basically a bad she.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. What are we doing?
We're waiting on the others.
Oh, you didn't hear?
What?
Lady Grace invited them all to a thing at her house tonight.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I got invited too.
Are they on their
I thought they'd invite you.
I'm glad you
That's
came.
bad news, right?
Wait,
Yes.
I'm really glad
Shit.
you came here instead.
This
I
is
just want to say that.
extremely bad.
Well,
news.
yeah,
We
I
should
mean,
know.
you owe me. I want to make sure I
So-
can.
Here's
collect
your
them.
bitch slicer, Julia.
They're already there?
Huzzah! There will be much bloodshed tonight.
Oh dear.
They're
oh
already
dear.
there?
Well, yeah, she was having a housewarming thing. She said it was impromptu. That her friend,
Giselle,
said that they
That
wanted to
was
meet some of the
extremely rude.
some of the kith thing in the town, and said they were going to invite you guys. They didn't invite you guys.
We're not cool enough for that party.
Fuck.
But we're going to crash it.
And then I get this call that there's an emergency from you, so I was like, well, what the fuck's going on? You know, and I just
Okay, I
just
guess
get
we
over
do
here.
Need to go there now. Let's go, everybody. Round up. Let's go. We gotta go now.
Take the children in the car. I do not wish to have them ride on the Vespa. They do not have helmets.
That's a good point.
Or should the kids stay at the thing?
They're not gonna stay.
They're probably not.
You know they're not gonna stay.
Well, we don't have vehicles as well. We came through the trod.
Oh, I can
Ubers
take.
for everybody.
I can take some on the Vespa. I just don't want to take the children without helmets.
Kyle has a car. He's got the truck.
Oh, no, that's no fucking problem.
There's like 10 of
Oh
us.
Christ!
Come
what
on,
did
get in the truck.
What?
I modified it too.
Of course he did. Oh boy.
And you get out there, and it's like looks like an impromptu double-decker bus.
Oh my
That's
Christ!
hilarious.
The kids
Nice.
can't get on that.
Nobody has vehicles in this fucking town. We live in Arkansas. I guess I'm gonna do this now.
To be fair,
It's gonna be the teeny double-decker. I'm gonna make some side business, and it looks pretty good, right? It looks like London. It doesn't fit here at all, but what the fuck? Why not?
You'd be the best Uber driver in town.
I've never been there.
The Uber driver.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Sick reference.
Yeah.
Sick Vine reference.
Okay, children, do you have your weapons?
Dominic's like, not yet, but I can do it. I can fight.
Okay, just Everybody
Where's
keep
your
your
weapon
weapon
at?
keep your weapons sheathed until I say so. Do you hear me, Julia?
If this weapon is ever unsheathed, it must draw blood, so I will not do so.
Good, because I will kick your ass. I don't care that you're 10.
You can certainly try, and I am 12. I'm
All right.
just short for my age.
And I will win.
You say so.
I have proven
I
so
recall.
over
I
multiple
recall
lifetimes.
different lifetimes than you. Let us go.
Well, it seems like I'm the only one taking this photography
Can
class
someone please turn?
seriously.
Can
I'm
someone
filming
please turn the
this.
knob for me? I have a little difficulty
Turn the knob.
to the door.
I can't reach the fucking doorknob.
And one of the
Short.
trolls comes over and grabs it and swings it open.
Morgan is just mumbling, I'm going to prison. I'm going to prison.
And so you all get outside and you see, sure enough, he's made his truck, in air quotes, look like a double-decker British bus. It probably could hold 10 people.
Well, I'm riding the
Somewhat
Vespa. I have a
comfortably.
helmet and everything. I'm in
And
the side.
Morgan, you see, really take it in, your Vespa
Oh, yeah.
for the first time, seeing it out here.
Where's my gear?
Look, isn't it great?
Kyle, where's the gear?
The gear.
Where's the gear shift?
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, that's gone. I took it off. You just twist it and go now.
Oh, okay.
Also, Pamela, did you tell her about the mid-range band on the power?
No, we've been a little busy.
You go, if you get it above 50, as soon as you hit 51, it's probably going to 70 really fast. So ease into that.
You are going to prison.
We're going to prison or we'll die. Okay.
You also have a sidecar now. That's pretty cool.
I thought we had one.
I don't think so.
Oh.
We had bears
Oh,
right in.
that's right. Never mind. Yes, you did. Well, yeah, but it's better. It's got more room. Also, he whispers to you, just so I don't fucking remind your bird,
Oh, he didn't forget.
don't push that fucking red button in the glove box.
All right.
I don't remember what it does. Did he tell me last
He
time?
did. He said it.
You ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
No, I've not seen Pee-wee's
Okay,
Big
fuck.
Adventure.
No one watches fucking good kids movies. You're missing out.
If we live, we'll put it on tonight.
Put it on.
Yes.
All right. Well, everybody on board. Cheerio, jolly good. Here we go. And he puts on like a bobby
Yes.
hat. It's like, I know it doesn't match. It's just look funny. Here we go.
I asked the troll couple to watch the kids on the bus and to let me know if they're rowdy.
We'll guard them very well.
Thank you.
All right. So this music's pretty appropriate as you all saunter up the hill to Lady Grace's estate. About a 10-15 minute drive. And sure enough, there are cars parked behind the gate, and you can see lights on in the house and looks like signs of revelry.
Pamela whispers to Morgan and Dan, I know it's a trap, but it still hurts. It still hurts.
The bus pulls up soon after. And everybody starts to get out. And the group just kind of looks to you, Pamela. As what
I
you
walk
should do.
in. I'm
Well,
just
remember-
saying I heard there was a party. Oh, the gate.
The fence.
Then I'll let Kyle.
Yeah, he was
say he's there
invited.
for the party.
Would
Okay.
you all like to admire this iron gate that was created?
He
I
was
have
here
a
when she
feeling
bought
that
it.
gate is not welcoming. Am I right?
Oh
The
no,
former
it's
Duke asked.
very welcoming.
Point taken. Well, they'll know we're here. There's only one way in.
Kyle, would you
Fuck yeah. Rings the doorbell. And he's like, hey, I'm fucking here. Let me in. Well, yes, we see that from the window. And who are your friends? Hey, you didn't say I couldn't bring anybody.
These are my fucking plus 12.
Yeah. We're coming to fucking party. Everybody wanted to welcome you. The whole entire Duchy of the Ozarks is here because they knew you were having. I told them you were having this party, and they want to say hi. Don't be fucking rude.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You hear, just a moment, and you kind of hear whispering off to the side, just like, they're all here. I know you only wanted to meet a few tonight, but they seem like they want to say hi. No, they cannot come in here. They'll ruin everything. I'm sorry, Kyle. We don't have enough provisions for everyone. We were trying to meet everyone a little bit at a time and get to know each other a little more intimately.
Ew.
Does Mary say that?
I'm sorry. If you and maybe one guest want to come in, that would be okay. Oh, just you, Kyle. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. Why are you being so rude? These people are they're here to... I'm sorry. Just no more guests tonight. Thank you. And it clicks off.
Fuck.
Morgan asks Kyle, she goes, what does the red button do?
You'll need a run and start.
Am I going to end up with with an iron spike up my asshole?
No, okay, so...
Is this how I die, Kyle?
Pee-wee had this fucking rad bike, right? All the kids wanted it. It gets stolen. And then he has to go on all these big adventures. Okay? But at the end of the movie, he's got a fucking button that he pushes on his bike when he's getting the fuck away. Shoots that bitch in the air.
I can't believe you
The
skipped
whole bike or just the seat?
The whole bike.
I can't believe you skipped Mad Marge.
For their sanity, I did.
So it's Large Marge.
Whatever her fucking name is.
Oh, that wasn't Pamela. Pamela didn't know.
Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. So anyway, you need to be going pretty good speed, to have the right trajectory. But in theory, I think it'll get you over the fence if that's what you want. But you're crashing the party big time then.
I want to sneak in the back way as a dog.
You can do that.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
So you're just going to go, dog?
Dog time!
Dog!
I'm just going to run into the woods. Dog!
Exactly what Barry said.
So if it'll only launch one person? Oh,
No, the
you
whole
said
fucking
thing?
bike's going up. Now, I
Yeah,
reinforced the
Morgan
shocks,
in
so
there.
I don't know how well it's going to come down. But it'll get up there fucking good.
You can land good, Morgan.
Okay, out of character, I was 1 point shy of having drive. So this is just a dex roll.
Oh.
And a willpower.
What if Nanny drives it? She's kind of a daredevil, right? Nanny's there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Morgan goes, Nanny, can you drive it?
Yes.
Okay, I want Morgan on there, and I want Nanny on there. That's the
Morgan's
full
behind
sidecar.
Nanny, like holding on, like I'm gonna.
Oh,
So
then
just the
someone
two
can
of
fit
us?
in the sidecar? Who else?
Dan's I'm jumping it. I'm getting on.
You can fly, Dan.
Oh, right.
Yes. Put the evil Knievel
About this
suit
time,
away.
you're making your way around and back
Yeah.
through the woods, and
Would one of
you
the
found your way around the fence. Since you know the path now, it's getting dark, but and you're not really trying to probably be too stealthy, I would imagine, at this point.
Right.
I would probably say that you don't have to make a roll.
Yay.
Did you say
So I
it's
can't
getting
airbend up there?
dark?
I mean, that'll cost you some glamour. You could try it again if you
No,
wanted.
I'm okay.
All right. So yeah, you're around back, and you see that there's, it looks like, Jake and Julio and Crescent and Chuck, both while they're still wearing bandages, are there, and they're all just kind of being sociable and laughing and talking with this Giselle person that
This
you recognized for
explains
earlier.
Your vision. I just realized because Jake's here and Grace doesn't know what's gonna happen. That's why. Oh
And-
God!
Oh my god! I hope the Vespa doesn't land on Jake. I hope that's.
Oh my God! No! Holy shit!
Crashes through the house.
Please don't, Ryan. Please
Don't-
not that.
just hope she doesn't botch.
Please make her spend willpower. Please Please.
Nah, willpower's for squares.
If I spend it,
I'm joking.
Jesus
I'll
Christ.
spend her a willpower.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna go outside for some.
She's gonna burst through. Oh yeah! So she's like, all right, get on.
Okay.
Who
So
else?
is anyone gonna open the gate from the other side to let
Yes.
people in?
If I don't know if it does
So
that, except from indoors.
So
I can't
Carrie
remember.
speaks up and says yes, and she squishes down
That's
and
what I
slides right under the fence.
Oh, can she open it right now?
It's inside the
Okay.
house.
So I want one other person
I'll
in
go
the.
through the ventilation.
Thank you. I want one more person on the in the sidecar, and I'm looking at the others expectantly. See
Which
if
one of
they're
you
gonna
fuckers
volunteer.
wants to fight? Not you, Julia.
Not the kids.
Sit down.
Nonsense.
Julia, I told you I'm not going to prison because you're gonna do stupid shit. Sit
I
your
would
ass
prefer
down.
that you stay back.
We
and
shall
protect
clean the
me.
crime scene.
Julia, please
good.
stay back and protect me.
My lady, I shall.
You too, Prince Illyrio. I understand the ranking doesn't make sense, but I would prefer it if you two stayed back and protected me,
Okay,
as well as some of the more.
we'll watch out for you.
Thank you.
Morgan gives you a look like thank you.
Let's see if they do it.
They probably.
The troll male speaks up and says, "My wife and I would very much like to go, but I'm afraid." Kyle, was it? Is this thing retro? You're too fucking big. No.
I look at the Clericon.
Claricon, you said there was a problem with
Shelby,
House
is that
Skaha. Get your ass in here.
Ooh.
A good scrap would be nice. Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Conrad.
Morgan.
Oh, Shelby's she.
Pleasure to meet you.
Same. Sit your ass down. Let's
we're
go.
gonna
I
we're
ship
gonna
it, I ship
we're gonna fuck hard after this.
He is part Hispanic too.
Ooh, you liked that? Is that your type?
And he just kind of takes his thumb and does that to his mouth, just. All right,
Ooh,
let's
he
go.
Sounds hot.
Way cooler than Julio.
Yeah, Julio's gonna see you with
I just
him
want
and be jealous
Julio. He's
of
gay.
you.
Oh, he's gonna be jealous of me. That's true.
Yes.
And actually, the only thing I have.
Are you
is-
saying that out loud?
No.
Oh.
Oh,
This
okay.
is banter.
This is just
Oh, he's gonna be like, oh, I'm gay too.
No, I was just curious if she was saying that out loud.
no.
Right next to Nanny.
No, she does not. The only thing, just me as a character. Sorry, I probably should have been. The
I know,
only
I
thing
haven't
about
seen
her
that.
story that doesn't make sense is Julio is so uptight. Like, he didn't even want to go through McDonald's because he was scared he was going to do something wrong. I don't really see him, like, making out on the job, but then it is a club setting, so I don't know. Maybe the rules are different. I don't know. But no, she does not say that.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. All right. Hold on to your butts.
Nanny, nanny. I don't say that.
Hey, Morgan. Hold my beer. Watch this.
Is that her
Nanny?
phone?
Yeah.
She hands you something nasty she was drinking. Probably your vomit.
Morgan's holding on to Nanny because she's like, I'm going to get a
and
spear in
and
my ass.
you see Carrie. Also, I forgot to mention. Gail is in there as well.
Yeah. Figured.
What
What about Randall? Did you
That
see him?
bitch.
Randall? I'm trying to think if he would be there. Yeah.
What about Julio?
No, Randall is
He
not
already
there.
said Julio
Randall's
was
not there.
not there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
because I got to see what happens when.
All right. So
when they
so
clash.
you the motor revs and all right. And just and no doubt the guests are hearing this because you can see from the back window that
Can we
everybody's kind of
can we
looking.
do a bunk to try to make it easier for her?
No, this is all purely
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. It's not magic.
yeah.
Damn it.
It is, but it's
Oh.
not. Yeah, it's not cantrips.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
No.
You said you spent a willpower. You said you spent a willpower.
I did. There's one success
Okay, that's
with a
lot.
willpower. There was one and I rolled a 1.
Thank you,
And
Nanny.
she jumps, barely makes it over the fence. The rear tire catches, and it goes spinning. And you guys kind of go falling out. I need you to make a Dex plus athletics check, difficulty 7. I'll make it for the Clericon as
I
well.
have a question.
Uh-huh.
Since there was a little downtime, would Dan have had time to heal me from the last
Yeah,
battle?
we'll say yes.
Okay. I'll
Thank
mark
you.
his shit off.
Nanny
later.
and him are both fine.
What was the difficulty?
Difficulty 7.
Yeah, 2 successes.
Okay, yeah, you managed to, she keeps it steady enough, but the shocks are good, a little too good, and you go boing, boing, and then just it rolls. They definitely heard you landing, but you're over. Ooh,
Actually, that was probably better not could have done.
shit.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, everybody come here.
Did she just whisper?
Yeah. Why are we attacking now? Oh fuck, the lights are on. Never mind. God damn it.
Hey, Nanny, hush. Conrad, get over here.
All right.
And we are doing Autumn Way.
Okay.
We are doing Creeping Shadows.
Okay.
I am going to have to sub in a scene
What am I seeing?
just for
Everybody's starting to move towards the front to see what the commotion was.
Ooh, is there a doggy door?
Yeah, is there a way I can...
There is a
Sneak
window
through.
open.
Ooh.
You could try to jump up and paw your way up.
I want to do that.
Give me a Dex plus Athletics, difficulty 6,
Dex.
because you're on that hillside. So any 6s
Oh.
or better.
Great, I had 2 successes.
All right, you jump and get your front paws on pretty comfortably. Scrape your back feet on the wall, and you're in. You're in a guest bathroom.
Cool.
Yay! I actually have to spend one more because
And you hear a from above your head, and you see a face smush through the grates. Ah, Chew. Excellent.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ.
And she squishes back and
I thought it was Gale first.
yeah,
I was afraid it was going to be Gale.
yeah.
Because I'm casting Creeping Shadows and it's weird, so I spent 2 draws.
Okay.
That way we get.
Oh, difficulty 8 standard.
Okay. Oh, in that case. You know what? Actually, it's fine.
Do you have any nightmare dice?
Yeah, I had 2.
Okay.
I got 3 successes and 1, so 2 successes.
And was that 1 on the nightmare? Okay. Then you are successful.
Okay, so we have So we have our difficulty to stealth is down by 2.
Okay. That's good because it was going to be a 9 because the lights are on and everybody's coming to see what's happening.
And then, well, mine will be 3 because I get it first, Gaha.
So, okay, let me roll for Nanny and the Clericon.
Okay.
Are you telling them to hide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Dex plus stealth?
Dex plus stealth.
Okay.
Okay. Her.
I'm gonna spend a willpower because my ass does not need to.
All right. Him. He's good. Nanny is just out there in the open, like she's too big to run, and she sees you see the door open. I know you're gonna pass, but go ahead and roll.
I may not.
It's a 5.
I see a 5 and a 9.
It was 4 successes.
Nice.
Yeah, you pass. See, why were you worried? I know.
That's
I know
a lot
why
of
you're worried.
anticipation
I know why
for
you're worried.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, you duck, and so does the Clericon. You both kind of go behind a bush into the shadows that you've created. Nanny's just standing there, kind of like, oh shit, and she's like, "How come the fuck I didn't get invited? I wanted to come too.
Bullshit.
Stole this bitch's motorcycle."
Good job, Nanny.
I love Nanny.
All right, let me roll for bullshit.
I love Nanny so fucking much.
All right. So Grace goes, well, you could have buzzed us. When did you show up? Just now? Kyle just leave? I didn't see him. And, the buses and everything are kind of parked back off the side, so it's not right there. But I don't know. If you're drinking, I want to know. I like a party. I'm not going to do anything fucked up. I just want to be a part of shit.
Other than jumping the gate.
Well, you're not off to a good start. That's not going to sit well with the reverie, you stealing their vehicle. Fuck them. Stuck up bitches. I don't give a shit. I'm
I
after
whisper to the children, I know it's fake, but it hurts. It still hurts. No, I'm just kidding.
I got my money. I'm ready to hit the town. I know how this game works. And you see from behind her, Giselle comes forward and she says, "It's all right. She can come in, of course. She's proven to serve us well." She kind of gives her a sly smile. "Yeah, see? Dust herself off. What you got to eat in this joint? Like some fancy shit like Grey Poupon?"
Yes.
And she walks in and the door shuts. What do we do now?
We can sneak in.
Okay. Do you see a way in?
I don't know. Do I see a way
We
in?
gotta wait for Carrie to open the door somehow.
Hey,
Or Varix.
I'm there too, damn
But you're
it.
a dog and she's a shadow. Who's gonna be better at that?
Like, do I see a way for us to get in, or do I see a way for us to... Like, is there trellis or something? Like, to climb up to a second-story window, or...
Yeah, you can give me wits plus alertness, difficulty of 7.
Can I be talking with the rest of them and saying we need to at least explain some of what's going on, because if we go in there and attack, the other Cathane are not going to understand.
Right.
So
two
I didn't think of this
successes.
earlier.
2?
But
Yeah, you do see that there's a drain pipe. You could probably get up it.
Ooh.
So
But
she-
meanwhile, let's go back to the bathroom before you make your test.
I mean, Morgan's not going to just go in and start slashing.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know about these other people because
Well,
I did say kill, so I just wanted to.
well,
especially this little girl.
Well, you got the little girl outside. I don't want little
Yes.
girl in there at all. Because little girl got
Yeah.
issues. And Morgan's going to have to sit her ass down and be like, let me tell you the tale of Dr. Burns. And this is what is going to happen if you don't slow your fucking roll.
Okay. So, Adam, inside the bathroom, you can hear that, obviously Nanny's in the house because she's making herself known and asking, what's to eat. And she's like eating the plate and, just being really herself she's basically overselling that she's just super stoked to be here.
Yeah.
It's like, bullshit when you hear it, if anybody would, and she is bullshitting.
Yeah.
So, everybody's kind of, being, nice to her. And you can hear Lady Grace offering her, drinks and stuff. And she's like, oh, yeah, just carrying on. And then you hear Giselle say, now, everyone, I would love to speak to you, since we have everyone here, about this new venture that our gracious hostess has endeavored upon. And we would love to just get to know you all better and just welcome to her home. But before we begin, I do have one thing to let you know, that this purchase was deliberate, because not only have we heard of the beauty of Eureka, we also heard of the legend of the Blue Spring. Have you all heard it? And tell me if you want to move at any point in this conversation, because it's obvious that they're distracted by it and you're kind of in the further back of the house.
So I could move around at least a little bit.
Right.
And not have to.
You could probably sneak out of the room and
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
You'd have to make some rolls, but yes.
That's fine.
So it's just like this Blue Springs, I don't know if you know, is a magical place. It's most likely what has given Mrs. Brightstone the power of her freehold. We can make, she said MS, so Ms.
She's thinking Morgan.
We can make a truly great freehold, a place that people would come from all over to see. We could make Eureka great. We could make this a
Again.
beautiful place that is not only just a destination for a few tourists, but a land upon itself, and you all would be at the ground level of that.
It's gonna be great.
pure
It's gonna be luxurious. You're gonna love it. Okay.
And so
I think I am going to try to sneak out, too.
okay. So go ahead and give me Dex plus stealth. Difficulty of 7 because they're transfixed on her, but
1 success.
one success. That's enough. You manage to get by, and just as somebody's turning to look, you dart into a bedroom.
Okay.
Piss on it.
All right, we'll come back to you in a moment. All right.
Okay, was it Dex and Athletics?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No problem.
I'm trying. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
I make his roll too. He's good to go.
What was the difficulty?
Difficulty of 7.
Okay, 1 success.
Okay, that's enough. You managed to make your way up. You make a little more noise than you probably would have liked, but hopefully the party noise and Nanny being as loud as she had been was enough of a distraction. You find yourselves on the roof of the 2nd floor. You try a couple of windows, and you do find one that opens.
Okay.
And it looks like it leads into Lady Grace's room.
Piss on. Oh, Grace, no.
Yeah.
Don't piss on it.
It's a
I'm not-
very big master bedroom. There's not a lot of furniture
I do not
in
know this
here.
man. I am not gonna.
Piss in
Hey, Conrad, check
You
this.
find yourself in a room that's disturbing.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Oh God.
There are looks like the stick figures from the
Blair Witch?
Blair Witch. And go ahead and give me wits plus investigation. Difficulty of 7.
Wait, a 9.
Okay.
Success. I have 1.
You don't know what this means, but you do know there's as many of them as there are Kithane that were invited to this party before you saw Nanny Boo Boo crash it. Now there's just the right number because there was one for Kyle, and now
Okay.
and they're all in a circle around this ornately drawn rune.
Damn it, Morgan would
Okay.
probably know what it is too.
Okay. So, are there any like books or any like journals or anything around that I could?
You'd have to do some searching.
Can I,
You can.
I'd
Give
like
me
to-
another wits plus investigation, difficulty 7.
Remember, you have willpower, if necessary.
And a dog nose.
Yes.
I don't
I don't need it.
didn't find anything.
Okay.
Unless can I say
You can't
it?
retroactively, no.
Damn it. Okay.
You have to do it before you do it. So you're looking around and you can't, like there's a drawer and it's locked and, there's bags and stuff, but then you hear somebody coming. And so you jump into the closet to, kind of hide out of the way. And, it's Jake and he's a little tipsy and he's like, "Oh, am I supposed to be in here? I don't guess so. These are soft ass sheets." And he lays on them and starts
Did
to
you not
like
see the
move.
sticks?
No, he's pretty drunk.
He's a satyr. He's been
Oh,
partying.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That makes
And he's
sense.
on his last little few months of life. You know that
Oh,
boy has
Christ, you're right.
hit the bottle hard.
And he just kind of lays there for a while, and he's just, too much. And you see his belly kind of looks even more extended than normally would. And he's like calling on his phone, and he's like, "Baby, come over here. I need you right now.
Oh God! You're about to get a fucking show.
I'm a one-man man, but you better get here. Come on, get over here."
Oh no, is it Julio?
No, he's on his phone. He's
Oh.
talking.
What is-
You probably realize he's probably talking to his bartender boyfriend.
Oh,
He
okay.
said I'm a one-man man,
He's-
but so
Yeah.
I was like, what?
He's just like, "I'd tell Julio, but he doesn't play for our team." And
What?
yeah, I know that's not going to go anywhere. Just get here. I miss you.
Oh,
I'm
baby
not
lied.
drinking. Okay, I'm drinking.
Damn it, Paul, get over there.
What's that? What is that? And he gets up and he looks at the sticks. Then you see another shadow enter the room.
Oh fuck.
And you hear a female voice that you've heard only through glass or
Oh, no!
in the distant hall
Help
at this
him!
point. My dear Jake, that's not for you. That need not concern you. What is it, though? It doesn't. It looks wrong. I feel weird in looking at it. Well, that was for later. But I suppose you can be the first.
Help him!
Okay.
Help him!
Okay.
Morgan told you the vision. You know.
Yeah, I know.
This
Okay.
is just a plan for our community. And you all get one of these. It's just party favors.
Oh, okay.
And she hands him a stick figure, and it's got little horns on top of it.
Aww.
I'm not the best artist, but I do like to make interpretive pieces. This is for you. And he takes it, and it seems like he sobers up some.
I hope it doesn't. I hope he doesn't crush it. Oh Jesus!
Oh, God.
It's not supposed to be crushed.
And he's like,
I wouldn't know this.
he's
obviously.
Well, we're worried
Okay.
about the vision.
thanks. And then he kind of walks out of the room.
I'm just thinking voodoo dolls, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what happens to voodoo doll happens.
And what we saw of him if it gets crushed.
I care way too much about fictional characters.
It's okay.
I don't want it to die.
I know.
All right. So you're in the room. They've left.
Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't make another Can I make another investigation or something?
What are you wanting to know?
I want to know if there's anything about those dolls. I want to know what they are.
I'll let you give me wits. Or, yeah, wits plus...
Graymare?
Greymare maybe.
Greymare, yeah.
Or enigmas?
Greymare would
If-
be good.
Greymare is like a cult.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
It's Fey occult.
Yeah, fey
Gotcha.
cult.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a willpower for this.
Okay. Difficulty of 7.
Well, fuck. Now they are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Holy
Oh shit! I know what this is.
You do. It hits you, and you don't know how you know. You flash back to another time. Another time long ago. And it's not you. It's not you seeing this. It's this creature in the water showing you, appearing before these, and showing you some of his people that a sorcerer, an evil, long forgotten, crushing these, and the people being crushed as the stick figures are crushed.
Oh my god.
And with
no.
each crush, the swirling waters churning,
Oh shit.
growing ever more violent
Oh.
until they were all broken, and a bursting forth, and an unnameable evil arising.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh shit.
So, and she has a window. She has a window, correct?
Yes.
So I kind of need to be in human form now.
Yeah.
I want to take all of these, put them in my, let's say I put it in that sack or whatever
Yeah.
that I've got,
Yeah.
and
Gently.
gently try to
Yes.
open the door and sneak out,
Okay.
and then
Right.
tell and
The
like
window or the door?
There's a there's a
no,
like
the-
a there's a
the
sliding
window.
door that's leading out to a balcony.
yeah,
Wait, he's on the first floor.
He is, but remember it's on the cliffside.
yeah.
You may have to air bud.
We'll see.
Okay, so at a little pause. You are grabbing these
Yes.
and trying to make your way out and down the balcony somehow.
Yes.
Okay,
Varys.
so go ahead and give me stealth plus dex,
Remember your willpower.
difficulty 7.
I only have 2 left.
Okay, well, okay.
He's gonna fall on all of them.
That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
I, does anything
Okay.
bad happen when you run out of willpower?
I don't think so.
I don't think anything bad. You just don't have any more. And in some of the games you used to, I can't remember in this one. We will have to look it
I
up.
haven't seen anything.
I haven't either. I
I
just
think it was just in. I know in Wraith, like you would have a harrowing.
yeah, and you're like mentally exhausted. Different games do different things.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I'm using a willpower. I have
but
one
we'll
more.
just say nah. Okay. Just you don't have any to
Is
spend.
this just to open the window?
No, this is to sneak out and
Okay.
not be seen because, there's still a party
Right. Yes.
happening. And there's a lot of windows on this estate.
Yes.
Rich people like windows. They can afford the air conditioning.
That's true.
4
4.
successes.
With
Plenty.
the willpower?
Yes.
Yeah, so plenty. You managed to do your cat burgling gig and just
Yay!
slide down the pole and out you are of the window.
Okay.
Yay, Varix.
So, if I'm a dog, does anything happen to these sticks?
Nothing. No, it just like everything. We ruled that it morphs. In the old version, I think like first edition, like you just lost all your clothes, but that became really annoying and people just didn't do it.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
you
they
have
just
your
said,
bag
I think
on.
they retconned it where it just morphs with you and
Okay.
everything
Great.
magically just sticks. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'd like
And
to...
you have that chimerical bag anyway.
Right.
Right.
So I want to be a dog again and sneak out that hole and try to get out and then meet up with wherever Pamela and them are at.
Well, there's a problem with that.
Oh, Christ.
You can't really turn into a dog when Jake's watching you.
Ah! Where is he?
What are you doing?
You're the stripper.
Varix?
You're the stripper.
Varix,
the stripper.
Is that you, man? He's pissing
Oh my god.
underneath the... You don't buy beer, you rent it.
Okay? Okay?
What?
Okay?
Oh, okay, sorry. Wrong person.
Nice.
God, that was good.
Yeah.
Took me a minute.
Senor,
Yes.
you have these? You have these?
Oh, the party favors, yeah.
These needs to be cleaned. Cleaned. Clean?
No, it's fine. It's wood.
He's
It's
gonna
okay.
throw it down, and that's how he's gonna die.
Senor,
Right.
please.
No, it's mine.
Can you sweet talk him? Can you use your
Yeah.
sex appeal? He's gay.
And he kind of turns and he starts stumbling towards the house, and then he falls.
No, you were not making me imagine this with my own.
And then he lands, and there's a crunching sound.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
no, no.
And then his back immediately,
No!
Are you fucking serious?
and he goes rolling down the hill, and he lets out a scream.
No! No!
And everybody comes running to the balcony to see what happened.
I have to hide. I
Yeah.
have to hide.
Yep.
Senor!
Go ahead and give me a stealth plus.
Oh, I know the alternative was dying
Dex.
from lung cancer, but I don't want to see that.
I have no more willpower.
And you can hear him rolling down the hill.
Oh my
Shit.
god.
God damn it.
And they turn on the outside lights
I kinda got one.
just as
With
just
your
as
willpower?
With a willpower, I
just
have one.
just as you duck into the bush to hide.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
And they see him tumbling, and Lady Grace lets out a scream and runs down to see him,
Oh, God.
crying over his mangled body.
No.
Senor.
And
Not now. Varix.
and you hear Chuck, "Oh my God, we've got to call 911." Yes, yes.
See,
Please,
problem
please
is-
do.
Problem is he rolled down
And
the
you can
hills
and
there,
you
I
can
think.
see that as Giselle says that, she looks annoyed, not sympathetic,
Yeah.
because she doesn't know how this happened.
She gave him the damn gift.
Right, but she's thinking he fell down the hill.
Yeah, but if it crushed it.
She doesn't know how he fell down the hill.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll go get my phone. And
She's not getting her
she
phone.
scurries off.
She's not getting her phone. She's not gonna get her
Adam,
phone.
you can still look up and barely see the edge of that dresser where all those
Oh,
were
God.
stationed.
You better run.
That
But she's gonna
blue,
look
that
out the
faint
window.
blue light wasn't there before,
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
and that
Darn it.
self-satisfied coming from the room lets you know 1 down, 6 to go.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
god.
Get the fuck out of there.
And then she's like, "Where are they?" What's happened? Who took these?
Can you turn into a dog now that you're
Yes.
You
in
need
the
to
bushes?
run.
Yes.
She's gonna look out the
Yeah.
door.
I mean, I want to be a dog, yes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You hear Nanny say. Are you called him yet? Yes, I'm on the phone right now. Yes, there's been an accident. And she gives the address. Please hurry. Did someone take... There was some party favors we had for you all. Did someone take them?
Bitch, who is gonna care about the damn
And that's
fucking
what you
papers?
hear. Well, this is not the time for that. What are you talking about? It's just that they were very important. But this is more important. You're right. You're right. Of course. How silly of me. And at that, you hear from behind her. So important, wasn't it? You shall pay for your transgressions.
Oh shit! Is that Carrie?
And then, what are you doing?
I want to get the fuck out of there.
So you're gone.
You need to.
You're gone.
Okay, great.
What is Morgan and Conrad doing?
You are waiting still outside the gate for...
No.
He
Oh,
fell
you
the
climbed
other
up.
way?
You,
We're
that's
in
right.
the house.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. You are upstairs and you can hear screams and people calling for, call 911 and
I guess we call.
I mean, is Jake's name ever yelled
you are hearing
out?
people say
I mean,
Jake.
I'm sure he's...
Am I?
you know what it
I
is.
know what it is, don't I?
Or you suspect he might be
Probably
alive.
so. I would imagine. This is where you saw it happen.
Yeah. I don't know the address of this place, do I?
Yeah, you would by
I
now.
think so.
Yeah.
Can I have Conrad? Well, I know nobody else is gonna call 911.
Well, you hear people saying, I've called.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm
Who
not-
said?
Giselle.
Oh, I don't buy that for a fucking moment. I pull out my phone.
Okay.
I call 911. I give them the address. There's been an accident. Somebody's hurt. You need an ambulance right now.
Okay.
Can I whisper it?
Yes.
But...
You know what? That's fine. Conrad said he wanted a fight.
Yeah,
We're gonna
and
fight.
Carrie's squaring up apparently. What?
Okay.
Oh.
She stops for a minute. You hear her stop saying stuff and then keeps talking. She's like, now everyone just... The ambulance will be here momentarily. We just need to stay calm. We need to see if he's stabilized. And you hear from down below just a scream. He's dead!
No.
Is it?
Oh my God! It's Lady Grace.
No.
And she's just like, no! She's just sobbing.
Oh my god. Where can I hear where this stupid ass Servatal, whatever the fuck she is?
Yeah.
Where is she at? Can I kind of pinpoint?
Probably back in the main room.
Okay.
The main entertaining room.
Would Morgan
The
go?
stairs spiral down, leading into this area.
How subtle would Morgan be?
It might be out the window. I don't really know, or you might be in shock
Quick-
because it actually happened.
May I just ask a quick player question? Who was it again that said that thing about the transgression to her?
Carrie.
Carrie.
It was Carrie,
That's what I assumed.
not Gail.
And how
It
is
sounded like
and why are you
something-
not hearing from Carrie anymore?
But I didn't hear that about Carrie.
No, but you ran. But
Yeah.
You know what? At this point, she's had a bad.
sure
She's had
Carrie
some
is
bad
dead.
days. She's already an emotional mess because she
Yes.
pretty much threw a hand grenade into her personal life and a nuke went off out the front door at approximately the same time. I don't think Morgan's giving a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
don't
said
think
that
so
your voil is just kind of like there.
if you want it to be,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How many flights is it down the stairs? Like
She's
if I jump into,
you'd have to give me a check because you
Well,
could
yeah,
hurt
yeah.
yourself. But yes,
That would be embarrassing.
that would be very embarrassing. I'm going to
Dex
spend a-
plus
You're
athletics.
jumping down the stairs to do what?
I don't know. I've got my big sword out.
She's ready to kill.
She gonna fight somebody because everyone's downstairs?
Because Jake's dead.
Yeah.
And this
Is
bitch
everyone
pretending.
outside looking at
Sounded
him?
like most
or did
people
they
were.
walk back?
They're all just panicking, moving around the house, outside
I-
looking. Some people are starting to try to make their way down to where he was.
Yeah.
Because there are stairs leading down to the.
Right, okay.
I spent a willpower. I'm doing dex and athletics, and I'm jumping down the staircase.
Okay, trying to get to her.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, God.
she's gonna be yelling at her.
Okay.
I don't know that she's necessarily going to fight her.
What are you gonna say?
Do you see Carrie's body anywhere?
I don't know to look for Carrie.
Yeah, she
That was
has no
downstairs.
I
in the
don't
other
know
room
shit about Carrie.
Oh.
all that happened.
Okay.
Oh, Giselle's not in there yet. Or is she?
She's in the main foyer.
She's in
yes.
the main foyer, and Carrie's
Who knows
not
where?
Nowhere.
Okay.
clue. Oh, fuck.
Actually, when is Dan with me? Where's Dan?
Yeah, where's Dan?
He's with you.
Okay.
Before she jumps down, she tells him fear.
Okay.
Tell her to
Because-
open the gate too.
Oh shit! Yeah.
When-
Carrie is supposed to do it.
When she lands, assuming she doesn't bust her ass, she will open her mouth to scream, but it'll be Dan that's actually screaming, and it sounds, a banshee? A
Ooh.
banshee, like it's in the book, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
What was the difficulty?
7.
Okay, I've got 1.
It's enough, but you land and kind of. So it's not. Dan doesn't time it quite right,
That's okay.
and he lets out his scream, and she and the rest of the guests know where it came from and look at him, not worried.
Well, she can't move, or she flees, one or the other, with his fear. Like, that's an actual ability he has.
Okay. Is it resisted at all?
I don't think so, no. I'm looking right
Usually
now.
they are, in some shape or form.
Blood-curdling shriek causes target to either flee or freeze in terror for 7 rounds. Target roll willpower difference 6 to reduce duration. To reduce duration 1 turn per success.
Okay.
So if they fail, like if they didn't get any successes, it's 7. For her, it's 7 rounds. Her successes decrease from 7.
Okay.
But it does something.
All right. So 3.
I have a question. We all would have heard that outside, right?
Right.
Can I get Kyle to try to bust the gate down with his buzz?
He's like, I could do better than that, and he just gets a Swiss Army knife and pulls the buzzer off the door.
Are you
and
fucking
starts
serious?
messing with it.
Why didn't you do this sooner?
You didn't fucking ask me to do this.
I didn't know
this
you
is kind of
could.
breaking and entering.
At what?
I don't know what the fuck you guys want. We're here to murder people. We're not here to
Jake
murder
Jake is
people.
dead!
Am I showing up at some point during this? By the way,
Yeah,
Oh
sure.
yeah, probably.
If you want to. I thought you were
Yeah.
running for it, but you're
I'm
running.
not just running
he
for the
was
hills.
trying to
I'm
come
running
back.
to come back.
Oh,
to
okay.
meet them,
Yeah,
meet up
okay.
with them.
You probably are by now. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, a couple more minutes. We'll be
Jake
good."
is dead.
Oh, I got
is
a
he really
success on
being
that.
this casual about it?
You don't know that.
We
You just hear people
heard
screaming.
screams.
You hear screaming, but you don't know what's happened.
But you said that she could hear that Grace was screaming, "He's dead." He's
She was in the
She's
house.
in the
I'm in the
house.
house.
How far away is the other side of the house where he fell?
Probably like an acre.
Yeah, you're just hearing shrieks.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we heard it all.
Yeah. No.
No, anything.
You know something's happening. You can hear commotion.
Okay, then I
You know
will want
something's
him to
not
open
good.
it up.
Yeah.
You probably even hear Dan echoing a little bit.
Oh shit!
And you
yeah, if I
probably-
hear that, I'm like, oh.
Well,
fuck.
actually, you probably don't know that's Dan.
Well, then Varix is gonna be like,
And
"Hey,
you
I
probably
found these
hear me
fucking."
panting and
Yes.
like.
Everyone
as a
turn away.
dog.
Let him turn. I'll
Yeah.
make sure no one looks at you.
Thank
'cause I know
you.
you have some news.
Okay, so I'm back as a human,
Okay.
quick, and I pull out my bag, and I'm just like, okay, did a little bit of snooping. I don't know where Carrie's at. I don't know what's going on, but we have a little bit of a problem here. They're having a great time. Great time there. I picked up some souvenirs though in this bag right here. Little party favors that Giselle made for everybody. They're to die for. Okay? To die for. But I don't think they really fit the mood. Can somebody please take these far away from here? Far away from here.
Do you want to warn them not to crush them?
Yes. this is
And
very
please be
good.
very delicate.
The Duke speaks
They're
up
very
and says,
fragile.
"I shouldn't be seen. I'll take them into the dreaming."
Do not crush them.
Of course not.
Thank you.
Pamela just goes pale and she says, "Is that what happened?
Where's
Is that
Carrie?
what the screams were?"
She was supposed to let us in.
I heard the Carrie part. Did I hear the Carrie part? 'Cause she was,
You heard her say you'll pay for your transgression, and that's it
And
because
then
you're running.
that's when you ran.
And so then that's where I would be like, so she had a little bit of a little bit of a run-in with Giselle.
Oh my God! Work
So-
faster, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Shit's
fuck.
getting a little wild.
Hold on. And you see him like starting to solder.
Who got crushed?
Jake was a little drunk. I tried to grab his party. Wait,
God.
hold on.
Morgan's
Hold on.
vision.
Wait a second. Sorry, I have to play her this real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
You asked me a
Yeah, I
direct
did.
Yes, you
question.
did.
I
Yep.
did. I didn't even think
There
about
was
it.
this gardener that was up there. Really sweet guy.
She realizes, tell me who got crushed.
Thank fucking God, it was Jake. I tried to grab his party favor from him, and he was very persistent and very drunk, and decided to take a little tumble off the hill instead. And as he fell, he landed on his party favor, thus them being to die for.
She starts tearing up and just tells Kyle to work faster and helps you give all the sticks to the Duke. Tell them to get out of here.
I feel like I've heard this story before.
All right. Meanwhile, back inside. Jake's still working on the fence, by the way. Kyle, sorry. Yes.
Jake
Jake's
ain't
not working on anything. Yep.
Jake's working on going to the afterlife.
He's working on finding his new.
He's finding
Yes,
Jesus
your
right now.
chrysalis.
So, inside, you land with a thud, and she's looking at you kind of confused. So is the rest of the group.
Yes! Fuck them up.
Then Dan does his scream.
It's already happened, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
Yeah.
and so she was frozen for 3 rounds.
yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And Morgan lets her have it. She outs her as a what's it called?
Savardal.
Savardal. How would Morgan? She goes, "You'll pay for this, Savardal. You and all your Thelaine ilk will pay for what you've done here."
She lets out a sneer, and then she goes, still kind of backing up from you a little bit, and, in shock. Savardal, that is a horrible accusation.
It
How
isn't
dare
accurate. Do not how dare me.
You? Hey,
If you
hey,
knew,
this lady's been nice to us. She's
if
no-
you knew
What's
with
a
whom
Savardal?
you were dealing with back in my day,
15 miles.
This is an honored guest in this duchy. You will stand down.
is it Carrie?
They only
Yes.
It's
Carrie?
Carrie? Oh, fuck.
They
she's
have
Savardal.
the thing.
Shit.
Because here's the thing.
That's the fucking Duchess.
Thank you, Chuck. Because keep in mind, Morgan's name translated means Phantom Queen. As in ghosts. As in, I may be spending some more dross.
Ooh.
Because level 5 of Autumn Way unleashes specters.
Ooh.
And after I've played Wraith, I am now convinced that is the worst thing you could possibly do to anyone. And she looks
But
at,
keep in mind who else is in here.
I know everybody else, but
I'm
it's
just saying.
it's targeted.
Is it? Okay. What happens after the target's dead?
and the Duchess is seeing this.
But she tells Carrie, "There's no way. Is there a way to disrupt?"
I'm sure that's so. Is that why it's not
Sovereign.
a spell? Because even if Giselle dies, they're still like turned. So like, old Carrie, if she's flip flopped her position, she's
No. Sovereign, if it's what she used, which is likely, just it affects for a certain amount of time.
oh.
So I just need to
So
buy
even
time.
at some point,
Well, let me see. I say that. This makes for really great.
I might be able to use Purify and burn it away.
Yes, that's possible.
Or Illuminate. Wait. Reveals anything hidden or obscured.
I could pull my dick out.
You could.
You could.
Supernatural illusions, physical disguises, and even base dishonesty become easier to see through while the cantrip's light shines. Any supernatural illusion or disguise, if depending on my successes, is revealed. Maybe.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna like player mode this and say that it's a really good thing that it became more obvious that those sticks should not have been broken. Because I'm gonna be honest, the first thing I was thinking when I saw the sticks was,
Fuck 'em up.
as a dog, fuck him up.
Me too.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
That might have gotten really dark,
Oh
and I would have been
my
like,
God.
"Sorry,
that would
guys."
have been fit. I thought that too, and then I was like, oh, that fits with his story. Like, is he a hero or a villain? Like, he actually.
Oh my
accidentally
God.
killed
Well,
him.
I'm not.
He
I'm,
accidentally
I,
wipes out the fucking town.
I know. I tried to be a hero and
Yes,
became
and
the
you
villain.
fucked it up.
Yes.
Woo!
Shivers is targeted,
Okay.
and it's for a certain amount of time.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm going to unleash.
Well, we have to do initiative
That's
if we're
fine.
doing that.
Yes, because in this, because Morrigan just kind of does her head like that at Carrie and goes, "Well, you didn't ask me." Morrigan
Okay.
doesn't give a fuck. Nobody likes her house anyway. We're just gonna burn it all fucking down. I got Julia out there waiting with the fucking claymore. It's Dex plus your roll.
Yep.
12.
Okay.
I really hope.
Dex Dex plus wits.
Okay, so 12. 15.
Okay.
I hope Morgan's not gonna have to fight all of these people. Because she might be the one to
Conrad-
kill everybody.
Conrad is jogging down the stairs.
Conrad's like, what the fuck is this bitch doing?
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, we're going now, huh?"
From
All right.
3 stories up.
Well,
Hey, are we attacking now?
so Julio will go first.
Oh no.
He puts himself in front of her
It doesn't matter.
and
I
says,
don't think.
"You got to go through me, and me, and us," and everybody starts to pipe up. Like, she's been really nice, and
Savardals are always nice.
she's not that. She's a great lady. You're in her house trying to kill her. What's wrong with you?
I never said I was
There's a
gonna
man
kill her.
dead outside.
I never said I was going to kill her.
You got a sword.
Who said I was using the sword?
You just made a heroic entrance.
Do any of you know?
She's not that. She's the
Do
best
any
person
of
ever.
you know what my name actually means?
We don't give a shit.
Oh, you will in a minute.
Oh my God, Morgan's is the villain.
All right, and they can't act for 3 rounds, but they're all trying to come up and protect her and get themselves in front of her.
It's not gonna matter.
It's gonna murder everyone. These
No,
sticks are
it's
for nothing.
No, I'm not. I'm not murdering.
just
This
spooking
does
them.
not murder them.
Okay.
The specters will torment the Savardal.
Uh-huh.
They don't actually physically harm her. They will just scare the ever living shit out of her.
Well, now the other Kithane might attack you, though.
I
Okay.
mean, they
Go ahead,
might-
and it's your round.
Okay,
They'll regret it.
I'm
Because
unleashing.
they're gonna get
So
murdered.
how do you do an unleashing?
So your unleashing is, I think you automatically get a point of nightmare,
Yes.
and do you know what your unleashing looks like?
It depends on the nature of. Since I'm doing Autumn Way, it would be like dead leaves. It would be like
Okay.
darkness, shadows, death.
Sure. It makes it easier. Those lights are flickering a lot. It's because she's unleashing. So, yeah, it's I think it just goes off. I think. Let me
You
let me
have to
look.
roll something.
Yeah. Let me look. Hold on. Unleashing. PDFs are nice when you can search them. All right.
Should we take the bad one out?
I don't know what it is. They're all doing it.
They are?
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Yep. Okay. So you add 1 dice when you unleash. So you get extra. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I know this is fascinating audio, but
Sorry.
that's okay. We're going to do things right. Okay. Okay.
I wondered, would a specter be able to reveal the true nature? Like, would they be able to bring out the evil?
Most likely not.
Okay.
Because that's the thing you know, but...
I don't know if Morgan knows or not. I'd have
Oh, you would know, because it's the same thing like Boggins.
Okay. No. I meant like I didn't know if Morgan knew that specters could.
I get you.
I would have to do
Okay.
like a gray mare check, I think.
I got you. Yes. But you probably wouldn't know till after they got here, because you're unleashing and doing something you don't normally do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, player rolls a number of dice equal to the character's glamour rating plus a number of dice equal to her nightmare rating. This is an exception to the usual rule about other traits being added to tempers. If the roll succeeds, the player must compare the number of successes to the rating of the unleashed art. So, you have to get, you're unleashing 5.
Okay, so
You'll have to get 5 successes to do this.
Okay. So I have 4 plus 3.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. It's glamour and nightmare dice, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then what was did I get an extra dice?
And well, you're in your realm. Don't forget your realm.
Okay, is it Fae?
Yes.
So that's 3 more dice?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And you'd have to probably cheat in one more because you don't really know her. So you have to spend a glamour to do that.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
Or wait, unleashing you just spend 2, I think.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, no, you won't. Then you won't add the extra dice
Okay,
for that. Yep.
So that's
Okay.
fine.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. So
Rolls a number of dice equal to your character's glamour rating plus a number of dice equal to your nightmare rating.
okay.
So that's all you roll.
Okay, 4. Okay. What's the target difficulty?
What's the dot that you're trying to cast of that?
5.
So you'll need it's a difficulty of 8. Or sorry, difficulty 7, and you'll need 5 successes.
Okay. Can I do willpower or no?
Yes.
Okay. What was the target?
Target is 7.
Okay, so I only got 3 successes.
So you're not able to do it. You're not able to summon it, but you do feel the winds blow, and like there were nice little ornamental candles. They get put out, and you kind of hear howling specters and stuff like that, but it doesn't quite happen.
Okay.
It's not that you can't try it again, but that was a noble
Just
effort.
warm it up.
And now you get hit with banality. You can't.
Only if you botch.
Oh.
Only if you botch. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. If the roll fails, you're unable to unleash again.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a banality trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't try it again. So
Yeah.
you roll banality.
Okay. I got 2 successes. I'm
Okay, you're fine. So no banality for you.
Yeah.
But, they're just like, what are you doing? And the clerk steps up and is like, we're here to kick her ass. Right?
Don't hurt the rest of them. They can't help what's going on with them.
She's a Savardo, I guess.
This feels like
He's being turned.
And she's like, no, I'm not.
Don't look at her in the eye, Conrad.
Too late.
Oh, fuck.
what?
Alas, poor Conrad. Yep. He's like, no, she's great.
Oh my god.
She's not what you said she is at all. You're a liar.
I do not lie.
And he goes over to
sir.
the intercom and he pushes it and goes, she's not what they said. She's a liar, guys.
Oh my
She's
Isn't
lying
the
about it.
intercom broken? We can't hear that anyway.
All you hear on the other side is liar.
Keep going.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Carrie's like, yes, you are. She is wonderful. She has brought these people as guests to her home and is so kind to them.
When you all snap out of this, I expect apology cards from each of you.
From the afterlife.
Well, you are not
you
welcome
live.
in my home. And sorry, not my home. I misspoke. There is a tragedy here today. A man has met his demise outside, we think.
Because of your actions.
Never. How dare you?
Oh, when did
I
you
am
call
calling the authorities, and you shall leave immediately.
The authorities are already on their way. I've already called
Thank
911.
heaven for that.
I thought you already called them.
I had.
No, you
But
did
I had only
not.
called an ambulance, not the authorities. But I shall immediately. She's still very afraid of you. So is everybody else. They're, backed up. But they're all backed up around her. But now Conrad is on her side.
Kyle needs
If I...
to hurry the fuck.
I have
At
a
this time,
question.
the gate does open.
I'm a bit worried about this because
Um,
everyone else walks up and
And
she's
you
like,
can hear
"Oh,
siren-
hey,
you can hear
everybody,"
sirens in the
and
distance.
We're all sovereign.
If I... What's it called when you just invoke the weird?
Uh-huh.
Would it be like a beauty contest at that point? I'm just curious. Anything that might could swing a couple back to my side is what I need to know. Because they have to roll a check. It's unearthly beauty.
Yeah.
I don't want to hit these people.
What's the difficulty of...
4.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're probably going to make it. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we're going to have to start fighting our own people, and I don't want to do that.
We're running in there right now.
Yeah, and you can hear the sirens, and you can see them flashing off the trees in the distance.
And I wouldn't think to warn them about the Sovereign because I didn't hear about Carrie, and I didn't hear about.
I warned them before we
Conrad.
freaking went in, but nobody
Yeah.
fucking listens
You were
to
like,
me.
We'll be fine. Yep.
Dumbass. Dude, we'll be fine. What about everybody else? Dumb fuck. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
I know, he's not even here. Unearthly beauty. I invoke the weird. I don't know what I need to do to do that. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
doing
okay.
all this shit that I don't know how to do.
I know you're desperate right now.
I know. I'm so sorry.
It's
okay.
his fault. Don't apologize to him. He made Jake die.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Because Adam didn't drop anything, so you had to make him fall.
I didn't make him. Y'all knew this was coming.
No, I wanted to change it.
Is there no way I could have fixed
190-60.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
There's probably, yeah.
He's probably been planning this forever.
196. 196.
that? I shouldn't have been the gardener.
Dude,
The gardeners is what killed
you
me.
were doing the best you can.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good idea.
No, invoking the weird instead of unleashing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I'm.
Character can also invoke the weird by unleashing an art.
Oh, but I didn't do it, so I didn't invoke it.
You spend a point of willpower and glamour. You then roll your character's glamour against the difficulty of the area's ambient banality on the the character's banality, whichever is higher. On a success, the character invokes the weird for the duration of the scene. What that does is you are granted more control over your own destiny. You can steer events of your story. If your player is dissatisfied with the outcome of a roll, you can spend a point of glamour and reroll the dice. You only do this once for a given action. And whenever the dice rolls turn up 10, the player rerolls 10s again. All the characters' voil and chimera become solid and visible to non-enchanted eyes, which wouldn't affect anybody. They can already see that here. The changeling can soak lethal damage while invoking the weird. Though all cantrips become weird, they no longer cost a point of glamour to cast. So that's what it does.
How long does that last?
A scene.
But if I have to start.
The desperation in your eyes, dear, to attack me in my home.
I'm
It will
doing it.
not be
I'm
this
doing
night.
it. I'm fuck this
That's
bitch.
great.
I'm doing it.
Is
I'm
that
doing
Grace saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. It's Grace saying it?
No, it's
Giselle?
Giselle.
Oh, you said my home again.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay.
Now
So
she's
I spent glamour, I spent willpower. Now what do I do to invoke it?
So
Roll.
it happens. You then roll your character's glamour against the difficulty of the area's ambient banality.
Okay, what is that?
It is 4.
Okay.
So, because it's a phase home, you know.
What's the difficulty? What do I have to roll?
4.
Okay. Just 4. One success.
Okay. Yeah, you do. You know, your voil becomes full. They can see the sword in your hands. You know, the scent of autumn leaves follows you in. And, you know, they're all bunching up, still very afraid, but looking like they're gaining some of their courage back. You know, gathered around her to protect her.
Okay.
Julio is at the front.
Yeah, I know.
Don't do this. Please don't do this.
Who's saying that?
Julio.
I don't want to hurt any of you. I don't even
And
really
I don't want to hurt you, but I will. Leave her alone.
She's
Asked us to be here. She's being nice.
She will not
Both
be
of these
nice.
women are being nice.
Grace is a victim. She is her victim.
A man is dead here tonight.
I
A
understand
man
that.
I cared for a lot.
Don't you think I did?
Then why are you doing this?
Because I want to save the rest of you. You're all going to end up like him if I don't do something.
She's lost her mind. You can hear the sirens.
She didn't
The rest of the
call-
group comes in.
She didn't
You're
call
all
the
there?
ambulance. I called the ambulance.
You're under fucking arrest. No, I don't say that. Wake up.
Do
cops,
not
arrest
look
all
at her. Nobody look at her.
Okay,
Do not look at her in
I
the
don't
eye.
look.
What are you
Ooh,
saying?
I want to do purify or illuminate. Hang on. Can I do that?
By this time, the paramedics are coming in behind you.
Somebody take it.
Well, the body's down the hill, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody take the paramedics to the injured man.
I don't know.
Follow
what it is.
me, Giselle says.
Not you. You didn't even see it. Where's Grace?
She's down there with him.
Then go to the screaming lady, you dumb
Excuse me,
paramedics.
I am the gardener. I will tell you where he is. Come with me. Come with
Oh
me.
my god, you did that in front of Conrad
Come with me.
and Julio.
I don't care.
They are shooting you daggers.
I'm
Ain't
sorry,
saying
I
shit,
screamed.
they're
At this point, a
I'm
couple of
sorry.
police officers show up too.
I'm taking the paramedics.
Now they
to the
do
body.
have to roll so that they don't become overcome with my beauty.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
But- But
I want to. No,
that's
no, no.
not. It's a beauty off.
No,
I
no,
don't
no, no.
care.
Wait. I want to take the cops aside so they're not looking at Giselle, and I want to distract them so they don't look at her.
That's going to be difficult
Okay.
because they're police officers. They're here to do a job.
Okay. Yeah, but I want to be like, officers, I'm so glad you came. Like, this is
Okay.
here's what's going on.
Give me charisma plus subterfuge.
Okay.
Difficulty of 7.
Okay. So, would it be weird or dumb or possible if I used my specialty in charisma, which is hospitality, and pretend like it's my home, and say thank you so much for coming? Oh, please here.
But do you lie?
I
she
love-
does.
Okay.
Or can. If she
Yeah, I'm
can.
not like
Okay.
a
I didn't.
master
I've just
at
never
it.
heard her lie about much anything.
I never need to. But
Or
I
here.
could
Do you even need to
back-of-house
act like it's
hero.
your home? You're just naturally hospitable.
She's the maid.
Like, can I get you anything? And just kind of like overwhelm them so they don't have a chance to look at Giselle. That kind of thing. I'm not trying to like.
I get you.
Okay.
Yeah. You certainly can try.
Morgan's over here desperate as shit. And then the cops are like, what is this outfit? Look, we're into some kinky shit, officer. I don't know what to tell you. So shit just went bad, okay?
Somebody forgot the safe word.
Yeah, it was
We
terrible.
were just having an eyes wide shut party. Shit got weird.
You're gonna be sitting there saying that Morgan's just gonna be backing you up like the one time.
I think I'm taking the paramedics to the body. Am I not?
Are they listening?
Or is
Yeah, they're following you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Are these
And
cops
and
by
Lady
any
Grace is down
chance-
there, and there's Carrie is down there as well. Not
Carrie?
Carrie.
Gail.
Gail. Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any chance these
And
cops?
she's just, just like she knew as you're coming down.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
there
listening.
any chance these cops are underappreciated or overlooked at their job?
I mean, that's probably a small town cop might be, or if they feel that way at least.
I have back of house hero, so I subtract 2 from the difficulty of all social roles involving making friends, gathering information, or asking favors from overlooked employees.
Okay, well, I'll allow it.
Boggins are the MVP. There's not
I
enough
don't. I don't
Boggin
have cool
representation.
spells, but I can social shit. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. It's just terrible. I'll lead you to what happened and just kind of talk over them and try to kind of befriend them.
Okay.
Be like, oh, you look so tired.
Okay.
Do you need a coffee?
Go ahead and make your roll. It wouldn't have been
What
the
do I
normal
roll?
standard 7, but because you get a -2, it'd be 5.
It was charisma plus what?
Subterfuge.
And do I get a bonus for hospitality or no?
Well, that's what your bonus is. What did it say? You get a negative, right?
No, that's my back of house hero. But
Oh.
I have a specialty in charisma for hospitality. I don't know if it
Oh,
applies
you
to
get to roll 10 agains with
Okay.
that.
You said it's 5?
Uh-huh.
I got 3 successes.
Okay. So they're paying attention to you.
And I'm like ushering them to the back of the house because I don't know where the body
Yeah.
is.
And you hear Giselle speak up. Yes, officers, I'll go with
Excuse
you
me,
and,
ma'am.
and show you.
I'm like,
I know this property well.
I'm going to say something like, oh, this type of lady. You know?
Hold on.
That's what you.
He has.
Because they're overlooked and I'm just like, oh,
I know.
she's one of those.
Can I do my commanding appearance and tell them to go with Pamela?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Your difficulty, D, how many dice are you rolling?
I mean, it's appearance plus what leadership maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can roll it.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty of 6.
Okay.
Oh, in that case.
Hang on. I get to hang on. Cuz it's commanding appearance, that's not specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said 6.
Uh-huh.
I have 4 successes.
Doesn't beat 7.
Fucking hell.
Yikes!
She does one thing and she does it well,
Yeah, I know.
obviously.
Distract them enough.
And you did. And they're like, well, come on. You and her.
Oh.
Show us down there.
Yeah. Now
We'll see
I'm
who's
gonna
getting to the
face-
bottom of it.
I'm going to stab her. I'm just kidding.
That would work.
I wonder if it'll break everybody else though if she goes down there.
And
Oh, like
one of the cops goes, another one stays up here, and it's like, he gets out a notepad. He's like, well, what happened?
I'm seeing which way Grace goes because I'm going the opposite way. So I'm like,
Grace is down at the bottom.
oh shit, I
Giselle.
need Giselle.
Yeah.
Is
Which
she
is-
going
She's
down?
going
or
down.
is she
She's
staying
going
up?
down, showing them where it is.
Which is the police.
Yeah.
I already have the paramedics there.
Yeah.
Should I go down with you? Because I know you're down there.
I'm already down there. I assume.
You were trying to keep the top distracted from Giselle.
Yeah, and it didn't work. So do I have any reason to keep talking to this cop?
You certainly can try, but you realize that while you are very good at persuading, she is very good at manipulating and commanding. Very, very good.
What can I do to her? I could set her on fire.
in front of the cop.
I'm gonna put it this way:
This
as
is
good as
trying to
you
turn
are in
into
social
Hunter.
situations,
Oh, I know,
I'm not
she's-
gonna give you a role.
I know.
If you're trying to out social somebody like this,
I can't.
right? If y'all are gonna do anything to this woman, Pamela knows you got to get her by herself.
Yeah.
This environment is the wrong place. You're smart enough to know that.
But how do we
Morrigan
is
not. And I love you're playing your character. You're doing the right things.
Yeah.
So I have something where I can.
And what were you going to ask him? And yeah, Jake
I was
is down
just
there.
saying
dead.
that I was taking them down there. If
Yeah,
anything.
and his body is mangled.
And Gail and
And
Grace are down there.
And yeah, when you approach, you can tell that Gail has been crying. Grace is just, even though and you hate it. It makes you mad because her crying makes her look prettier. It's bullshit, and she is really upset by this. Just she knows something happened. Something not right, and Gail is just looking mournfully. As they approach, and it's just like, he's not with us. You'll need to call them the morgue, I'm afraid, or take him there.
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
Didn't Gail know that he was gonna die like this? Did she know
She knows pieces. That's what she said.
Okay. So I was
When
wondering
she
if
when
would
she
think that
jumped
was weird.
Morrigan about that. She's like, you don't always know the circumstances. You
I
don't
mean-
always
I
know.
mean,
You
Is
see
he-
the outcome. You don't see what the destination
Well, his
is.
spine's
mean,
fucking
I can-
broke.
Yeah.
Does she think that's
I can
weird?
technically be like telling the paramedics what I saw
Yeah. What are you gonna say?
and everything. So I can be like, I was trimming hedge. I was trimming hedge, and I see man up in room. He up in room. He takes stick. And
I'm sorry, y'all.
he takes he. Sorry, my character's an asshole.
I know.
He
I know.
doesn't care.
I
This
know,
is not
I
me.
know. I know. It's not, I know.
I'm just.
I know.
playing
I know.
the
It's a
character.
mature game. I know. We all know.
He takes stick from room, and so he come down with stick. I try to take stick from him, and he very drunk, and he tumble down
They're gonna think you
downhill.
pushed
So the
him
cop
or
goes,
shit.
okay. I wouldn't say any more if I were you, sir. But I am going to need you to come with me.
Yeah.
See,
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Oh my god!
This is the wrong persona to talk to the cop.
Oh! He asked you
actually,
direct
yes. I mean,
questions.
I can easily just be like, my mother is Honduran and my father is English.
No, that's not what I asked. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, I was born here. My mother Honduran, father English.
Do you have to spend a
Do you
willpower
speak?
trip?
No,
You
I think he's being
understand?
sarcastic.
You understand, correct?
Yes. All right. Turn around, please.
Did
One
I
places
go
the cuffs
down
on you.
there or no?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
did?
I think you said you were.
No, we were debating
Oh,
whether
well,
it was
okay.
me
It's
or...
your choice.
Well, now I want to go down there, but that's metagamey.
You were-
Actually, I would to keep an eye on Grace.
Yeah.
I would
Giselle.
say...
And you see
Shit,
them.
you're
You
right.
see the guys. They're coming back up the hill, and they're on their, walkies, and they're like, "We're gonna need a team to come down and help us get this guy out. He's in a valley. It's pretty bad." Yeah, you don't have to put the lights on. No.
I won't.
Meanwhile, upstairs, what are you doing?
And Morgan's gonna end up in a 48-hour fucking hold because she's a certified schizophrenic.
These cops are racist, by
Yeah.
the way.
And,
What a shock!
yeah.
I'm not racist. They're racist.
Are they all like ganging up on me still, or is it the?
They're just
effect-
watching you, and they're just like some of them are just shaking their heads, just like, what are you doing? And like the other group that's come in, all the council members, they're like, what is wrong with you? Like they're just like, they know, and like one of the trolls comes over to you, the lady, and she's like, this is not the place. We can't win here. They're under her power right now.
How do we get them out though?
If this happened to this entire room, we don't need to be in here. She's very dangerous.
How do we convince them to? Can we get the
Time.
Can we get the cops to tell them to like leave?
We need to get everyone out of here. Yes.
Okay, well then.
But
maybe-
this is not the place. We can't.
I don't.
We tried. We know what we're up against now.
How do we get them away from her? Is what I'm asking.
I think she'll want to
think
get.
the
I think she'll want to
party
get
is
away
o-
from here.
Party is over.
She knows we're on to her. The party is over. Yeah.
But then what do we do with them?
I don't know. We'll work on them. If we can get someone to break the enchantment, that would be good.
Can you break the enchantment, Pamela? I mean,
I don't know if Purify or Illuminate would work.
Let me see Purify.
Here's both of them, just in case. Because it does make it easier to see lies. Illuminate does. Purify, I don't know if it works on stuff like this.
It possibly could. Yeah, I mean it's open to interpretation, and that's why, because powers are supposed to be used broadly. You possibly could, maybe if you got them within the free hold.
I'm still thinking about Varix, and he's in cuffs.
Yeah.
I
Trying to
mean,
figure out what to
Morgan's
do
not
with that.
gonna leave the rest.
They put
whole
you in the cop
freaking
car,
Eureka
take you up.
Springs.
And they start questioning
Under her
you.
spell.
And they're like, now, tell me this story again. Slow. What happened?
Okay, I trim hedge.
Mm-hmm.
Hedge nice.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was walking down there so I could intercept it.
Well, you would see him walking up, so yes, you can intercept.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I'm
I'm in a car right now.
Well, we're gonna retcon.
Retcon.
She sees. Yeah.
Okay.
because I want to go. If I see that, do I hear him talking in that accent?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, "Oh, there you are," and like try and hug him.
Like, ma'am.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? He's under investigation right now
Why?
for potential murder.
This man saved my life
When?
a few weeks ago.
That doesn't have anything to do with this.
I thought you were gonna say he was special.
No, I'm trying to make it so where they see a white lady who
defending him.
yes, that
Yeah.
they since they're racist.
Well,
getting
he
canceled,
says
y'all.
that he was trying to grab something from this guy and he fell down the hill.
Oh, that's not what he would never. He's just a gardener.
Were you trying to grab something from him and then fell down the hill?
I protect.
You protected him, huh?
I see him. He woo.
Oh, that's exactly what
Oh,
happened to
so you were
me.
going for him when he was drunk? Did he fall down on his own?
See?
This is how okay. This
All
is
right.
how he
We
helped
won't take
me
him in
as well.
tonight since you're vouching for him.
Thank you.
But he hands you
This
a
is
card.
ridiculous.
We're going to be talking to him with a translator real soon.
Could I do back of house here? Well, I don't know if that asking a favor. I could ask a favor and be like, "Look, you know how hard this guy works?" And like kind of appeal
All right,
to
that's
their...
a stretch. All right. Well,
I'm
you
sorry,
can try.
I want to help.
Okay, difficulty 8.
But -2, right?
Okay.
Yay!
Manipulation plus subterfuge.
Oh no, I'm gonna use a willpower.
Okay.
I got 2 successes.
Okay. They're like,
Look.
all right,
He's
there's.
in a bad spot at a bad time. I promise you, this man is not a killer.
Is he going to be. He's staying with you then?
Yeah.
All right. You're that reverie lady, right?
Yes.
Okay, we know where to find you. We'll be in touch.
Thank you, officers. Thank you so much.
Come on. And he goes upstairs and he's like, everybody, party's over. We're going to need to question you all one at a time. And we're going to let you go after we hear your story.
I have a question that
Uh-huh.
I just thought of, and I really am kind of scared to ask.
Okay.
So when Carrie was like, she's lost her mind,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, were you triggered?
that's what I'm asking.
Oh.
Is it a flaw?
Yes.
What's the flaw
I would've
specifically?
figured you said that particularly to see.
Flashbacks.
Okay. Roll willpower, however many you have currently.
Thank God I don't have to roll
Difficulty.
willpower.
Difficulty of 7.
I
Nope.
failed.
You do.
Shit.
Right then and there.
Well, that was a while ago.
Well, it's kicking in when they all come up. And she's on the ground just holding her head.
Now I have to be like, there you are.
There are,
My
but
friend!
you're down the hill.
I know.
Well, you are
we
coming
came
up
with
to the house,
cops.
up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she, what is she
And they
having
start
a
and they start yellow taping off the house.
What
and
is she
stuff.
having a flashback of? Is she a past life in the insane asylum?
Seems like it would be something where nobody believed you.
Yeah. So whatever role play it out how you want. What you got, Adam?
So I have this little thing called dream logic
Mm-hmm.
that I was wondering if I could use it on the cops.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah.
If you do,
Tell me
I'm-
if this
What
is
dots do you have in actor?
Hold on. Oh, 3.
Okay.
Holy crap!
I don't think that gets you where you need to be.
Even with a cop who's
Because
not...
you've never met them before this night. Let me double check. I don't know what actor.
Personal contact is 2.
Yeah.
True friend is 1. I don't have 3. I only have
I don't
2.
have 3 either. I'm
Well,
Should
looking
be
at
around
one.
page 233.
Okay.
233.
Oh, familiar face.
Yeah. So you could cheat in, but you'd have to spend glamour to do it.
I could cheat in a glamour for it. I have 1. I could use
A
that.
dire enemy is 4. Would the cop be a dire enemy since they're trying to be racist
Yeah.
and take him in?
Yeah.
So you just have to cheat in 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can spend the glamour and cheat in 1.
Okay. Before I do this, though, because I'm still just like percolating this idea, there's a part of me that wants. Now, I feel like this is going to be stupid. I just want to. I need to get the cops to stop thinking that I'm the gardener, but I need to do it in a way that works out. So there's a part of me that wants to like.
Just you like I would say if we want just for time, if you were like, you guys, I don't know why you were hearing a Mexican accent from me. I've been speaking normally to you the whole time. Like that would be a suggestion that you could do to them.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, oh, you know.
And also that I'm actually just a party guest or something.
Yeah, I'm just here. I don't know why you guys thought I was the gardener. It's pretty racist, you know. Yeah, you could try that.
That could work because I didn't say anything.
It's difficulty 8 right now. They are pretty. They have a pretty high banality, so it's going to be difficulty 9. Let's see. If you, yeah, it's 9. You can cast it with a bunk.
Not the
I don't
time
know
to whip your dig out.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of bunk I could even use for
Wait,
this
that's
one.
your affinity, so that's 8. Yeah, you'd be 8 right now.
I could use nightmare dice.
Yeah,
to
you could replace
take it.
yeah, that'd be 7.
So what is it? Actor and
Plus your chicanery dots.
okay, so 6.
Okay.
And then
Your nightmare dice replace.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you're good.
And you spend a point of glamour because you're subbing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So they start to question everybody one at a time, and their stories, especially the guests that were protecting her, all match up. That, you know, he was drinking. It looks like he fell down the hill. That's what everybody says.
What was difficulty 8?
Difficulty 8.
I got 1 success.
That's enough.
Okay.
Yay!
Any ones on the nightmare dice?
No.
Okay. So they, they start to take people's stories, and finally they come to the 3 of you. What are you saying? I'll go start with you, Adam.
She's in a flashback,
yeah.
and I've been trying to comfort her.
I've technically already told them
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
That's what you say. I told y'all everything. I don't
I
know
already
why
told you
All
everything.
right, they're like, okay, get out.
Nice.
And they're like, ma'am, do you need medical attention?
If she's still in her flashback, she can't even.
Yeah, it's a scene.
I think she'll be okay. This has been
'Cause
Do you
she's
get a point of
night.
willpower back for
She's-
playing your flaw?
straight up just talking about why can't you see the bird? The bird is right there.
And I'm like, I
And-
know.
And
I
she's
know.
naming off, Tina, you see the bird, right? You believe me, don't you, Tina?
Poor thing, Giselle says.
It's time for us to leave.
It is.
Such a shame that your party is going to be marred forever by Jake's death. What a shame. And she
And
starts
and
thinking
then
Morgan
and
now.
then she was comforting still Lady Grace, and Lady Grace just starts to bawl even more. I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen tonight. I would have never asked them here if I'd have known this would have happened.
But you knew it was
There's
gonna happen.
No way we could have known this horrible accident would
I
happen.
know. I'm so sorry.
It's strange, though. Things that can happen when a new face shows up in town.
She's just crying.
I don't want to get too much into
No,
this.
because you
it's
still
time
have
to go.
Morgan
Yes.
flipping the fuck out.
Yes. It's
She's
time
gonna,
to go.
they're gonna take her away in the paddy
And
wagon.
Giselle goes, there.
So, is Dan there? Dan's probably with you, so I'm
Yeah.
going to be like, I see the bird. He's right there.
Come on, lass. We'll get out of here away from this cunt.
Where should we go? That takes her out of it. Yeah, she's a cunt. No.
She's a total cunt.
That actually breaks you up.
Does it
Yeah.
really?
Why?
Yeah, a little bit, enough to get your bearings. And come on, not today. We'll get her though. We'll get her.
I'm glad they didn't ask me
promise
why I was
you.
in a costume.
No. They probably thought you were a stripper.
Actually,
Come on, we'll get you a cup of tea
Come on, let's go.
and some of those biscuits that I like. You can have one.
Hey,
Sweet breads
quick
galore.
question.
Yeah.
Because it's a little too late for this now, but would they have spotted this little figure?
The stick.
Because it didn't get crushed, couldn't have gotten crushed all the way, or else he would be like a fucking ball.
Right.
It had to have only been snapped in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm wondering if anyone noticed that, like, I don't know if there's gonna be like a forensics thing,
As
like
the-
this doesn't.
Because the
As
thing
you
is-
guys
'cause
are-
the-
as
'cause
you
the
guys
thing
are
is-
leaving-
man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that when I was saying that to the cops, I was saying that in front of Gail in particular.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
oh,
So
Well, she may have just thought you were bullshitting because you
she
were.
may have.
she can
or-
easily think I'm bullshitting, but the fact of the matter is that at any point, if I want to go back to talk to her, I want to know that
I'll make a note.
Yeah,
That's true. That's a good
Yeah.
point. I forgot
because
you
that
were
was the
there.
whole point of me even mentioning him going and grabbing the stick.
I'll make a note of
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
You got it.
Cool.
Morgan's thing was she just didn't want to leave everybody that's a Cathane and Eureka around this. She wasn't trying to fight her at that point. She's just like,
Oh, I was
we
ready.
can't leave
I was ready to
them
fight.
here, is her thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm worried about how long that lasts. And now it's going to be way harder to be like, just come to the reverie. Let's talk. Because they're going to think that we are out to get
I
her.
mean, in all honesty, though,
So,
they're just going to have to tell people you're going to have to get your ass here. And when we tell you there's an emergency, get your ass here.
the ambulance loads the body bag into the back of the ambulance. Or sorry, the paramedics load the body bag into the ambulance. Taking inventory of the items on Jake, cell phone, which they used to call his emergency contact.
Oh, God, poor Paul. Oh, my God.
And he shows up, heartbroken, crying, at the morgue to identify him later that night.
Oh, my God.
He kisses his forehead and
Why are you telling us this?
looks at his hand in confusion at the crushed bundle of sticks in it. And as he removes them, a little bit of a startled moment as the sticks come back together and Jake's body relaxes. He doesn't really get it, but it was strange. The paramedics say that has to be taken into evidence. And
Evidence isn't going to handle his sticks very well.
no. And
That's all I'm
that
kidding.
the coroner will do it's his best to make sure that the body is respected. And he leaves. They leave. The lights shut off. And the process will begin. The party goers are all escorted out. You all leave, I'm sure, feeling your various thoughts, which we'll get to in a moment. And in the house, whispering to the woman she's comforting, Amunre Shimi, terror of the deep dreaming, the black raven of the woods, comforts her charge, whispers, "There, my dear, it will be okay. It's just a misunderstanding." Strokes her ears. And it would be hard to notice if you were looking on. If you paid enough attention, you would notice that they grew just a little bit longer at her touch. And that's where we'll end tonight's story.
Can I just say this music made that really epic? Holy shit.
Timing.
It was like the perfect music for that moment.
Let's go around because I'm sure you all have some feels right now. Monica, we'll start with you. What's Pamela thinking as she makes her way home?
She's trying to think how she can get in touch with the Duke and warn him about Carrie, and because he was the one who brought up being able to handle Giselle's sovereign, so he's going to understand what happened to them.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to contact him, so I'm trying to think of how to do that.
That's tough because your point of contact is being manipulated by her.
Exactly. But I mean, I guess I could travel to the Trod, but I would have to call, and like they had the little car, so I can't like show up. But she's like, I have to do that, and I have to make sure Morgan's okay, and now I'm gonna have to deal with the cops because they're trying to arrest Varix. Well, no, they don't
they're
think
not.
he's. Yeah.
I've talked my way out of
Yeah,
it.
That's true.
You both did that one.
Yeah.
So good job.
I was kind of looking forward to like having to play that in
the questioning room.
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot deal with that right now with everything else. I gotta
He
get him
is
out
going to
of the
jail.
house. Yes.
Yeah.
After D kept saying, Morgan's going to jail. It's like, nope, it's Varix.
It was me the whole time.
Very, Morgan probably, I'm surprised didn't end up in a 48-hour hold.
Yes.
Because they can, if they see somebody wigging out, they can just do that.
Right.
Well, it was a traumatic event.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's probably what
that's
they were
probably what they're
assuming.
thinking.
But
Now,
where
let's-
the crap is Carrie? I mean, Carrie's staying with us. Like, I don't know where the fuck her ass thinks
shit.
she's going.
She snaps out of it
The rest?
upon entering the freehold.
Oh, yeah?
The rest of them do too.
The rest of them.
That,
Well, the rest of it
that
came with
The
us.
council.
the few that the council that were affected, not all,
Okay.
but some were.
Okay.
And there's a righteous anger, and justifiably so.
Oh, God.
But let's get to Morrigan before we talk about that, which will be next game when we deal with that. As she comes out of it, what's going through her mind right now?
I mean, a lot. The fact that she wigged out in front of everybody. Because she's pretty private. And the fact that this Villain now knows. And not only that, Grace is saying, they know, okay, here's the trigger points. If we want to make her wig out, here's what we can do.
Ooh, good
Yeah.
point.
So it's a weakness. Obviously, she's upset that Jake is dead. She's very worried about the rest of the Cathane in Eureka because she doesn't know how long it's going to take them to snap out. And we need them in the freehold, united. And she's also a little pissed because, I'm sorry, even if you're at a party, if the leader of your place says, hey, we've got a 911, you need to get over here, you fucking get over there. And maybe that's just because House Kaha is pretty military.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a house, it's a family, but it's a meritocracy.
Yeah.
Like, you just would not do that. You would get your ass over there.
You're talking
Yeah.
about those that didn't answer the call?
Yes. It's very much like, what the ever-loving shit
Could
is
they
your
have
problem?
been sovereign or some shit?
She
even
is
from
keeping that in mind, that
Yeah.
that there may
I
be
didn't even
some
think
other
about
stuff going on.
Yeah.
that-
But it didn't work on Kyle.
He didn't go.
Well, I mean, he didn't go to the party instead of come to our place, come to the Reverie.
I don't know. Were they already there, though? I mean, she's
Oh.
reserving judgment
Yeah.
for now, but when everybody gets there, she's probably going to rip them all a new one.
Gotcha. Adam, how about Varix?
I feel like Varix is probably wondering a little bit about his role in the Jake situation because he probably, wondering if. I mean, I guess you want to talk about breaking some trust.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, she did break some trust.
No, you didn't.
But I know he's probably wondering if that could have been handled differently, or handled in a way that would have possibly saved him.
Well, at least you didn't go breaking them.
Yeah, at least
For
it wasn't
real.
you causing it.
Yes.
Like-
Right. Yeah, I could have killed everybody there.
Yeah.
Yes, you could have.
And heralded the apocalypse,
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
I guess I'm the villain this time. My bad.
So I've got some news.
Well, you did get them out of there. You did get the rest of those out.
You
of there.
did?
you
Yeah,
did.
that was good.
Yeah. And so
Who knows where they are now? They're dreaming somewhere.
the one thing the one thing that I probably am gonna do is talk to Gail, if anything,
Yeah. It's a good
and
call.
see what's the situation with her,
Yeah.
and tell her about what I saw and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there's a part of me that wishes I would have kept one of them myself, so I could show it to her and be like, "This was in her
But then
room."
if you accidentally break it, you
I
just
know.
killed somebody.
I know.
Yeah.
It's Gail's too.
Look how bendy it is. Oh, shit, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, Gail is bendy though, so I don't know if that would have had the same effect on her.
Good point.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Was Crescent there? Was that her name?
Yes. I think I mentioned her very briefly.
You
Okay.
did.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just checking because I
Yeah.
was trying to keep
Yeah.
track. I was
But-
like, oh, maybe
There was
she
a
wasn't.
shit ton of NPCs tonight, so
Yes.
a lot of them got backgrounded because I wanted it to be y'all's
That's
story
cool.
instead of,
Just checking.
theirs.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to check in with Gail, and give her what I saw and be like, "See, I told you so. I am always right."
Oh, Lord. help us.
Essentially, and I guess there's still the cops are still gonna have to question us and everything too, I assume.
Yep. Well, we'll handle that the next time we meet. There's a lot of... Felt like everything was coming to a close, and it feels like a whole new set of problems opened up. But until we get to the bottom of those and start working through them, this is GM Tuck wishing you all the very best and happiest of dreams. I guess as happy as they can be,
Yeah.
considering the circumstances. Good night, everyone.